I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yes, sir, mate.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be. We say good to be seen.
I know
How
that's
about
right.
that? Raise your hand if you're good to be seen.
And not you.
And not viewed.
Well,
Yes, that's right. That's right. All right, we're going to bring it on down. We're going to bring our music down. And as we do that, we're going to get started. Right, all right.
oh man.
There you go, Big B, Big
Oh
B.
man,
Send me some of that
I
music,
can't stand it,
baby.
man. You play this is fly for days, brother.
All right,
Yeah,
how's
send
everybody
me
doing?
that.
Can everybody see everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, welcome to the family tree.
Well,
All right, as we get started, this is the place where we call the family tree, as we say, gather around the ancient laurel trees. That's why we call it the family tree, because this is an ancient laurel custom. Around those ancient laurel trees were the places where we talked about situation problems. Big B, we
Yeah.
talk about all kind of
Talk
stuff.
about everything.
everything.
Even prayer. That's right.
Yes.
That means your prayer, because your
That's right,
situation or problem, your solution is right around this tree. That means somebody around this tree can help you out. What's
Oh, I
going
know
on?
that's right.
Because we call it the real social
Social
security.
security.
You got to say it slow. Come on, say it slow. Social security. It's your
Yes, sir.
family. It's
Yes,
not
sir.
a check. It is your family. So with that being the case, we always invite you to the conversation. You, anybody, you want to talk about something. Holistic health is what we talking about. The foundations of every culture on the planet started with natural path, nature's path. So we invite you to the conversation this evening. If you have a question, you want to be a part of the conversation, go down to your menu bar and you can hit the where it says the little heart react. Click it and you can raise your hand like Big B up there.
Bam.
Big B, you got your hand up, buddy?
Yes, sir, buddy.
All right, and raise your hand up there, and guess what? You can join the conversation. If you're somebody that says, well, I really don't want to get into the conversation, I just got a question. I want you to you can put your information down in the chat box. And Prophetess, I don't know if she's in here yet.
I haven't seen Prophetess yet, Dr. P.
I don't think she may not be able to get in today. I did hear that some people were having some issues with Verizon. So
Yeah, man.
there may be some technical issues. So if not, we're going to wait a little bit on them. But Big B or myself will grab your question out of the chat box. We'll try to get to it. If you're someone that's calling by phone and you missed the prompt where it actually tells you how to actually raise your hand, no worries. Just let us know you're calling by phone. We'll try to get you in. All right. All right. I want to welcome my host with the most to get started. Big B, Bill 1L Morgan.
Yo, man. Yo, buddy.
What's
Yo,
up,
man.
buddy? How you doing over there, man?
Glad to be alive, man. Just like Mark said, I'm glad to be seen.
Good to be
And
seen
not viewed. What can I
and
say?
not viewed. That's right.
Yeah,
So
man.
tell me,
doing well,
buddy.
though.
Hey, Big B, lots going on, man. We are still watching, the flu, the super flu.
Yeah, man.
As
big
people
time.
are calling it, the super
Now
flu
I
is
see.
raising on. So with that, we got to watch out. Make sure everybody mute yourself. Make sure you mute yourself. We're getting a little feedback.
Yeah.
The super flu is spreading, Big B. It's going in from state to state now. It's really moving. So give us our latest numbers as we have them, as we're coming in. See if there's any update to the CDC's numbers.
You know what? I just looked at it. We're still working on it from the 9th, Dr. P, but I'll give you the number that I have it from that time.
Okay.
We're working on trends for our clinical lab, Dr. P, trending down at 24.7% for positivity for flu for this week. Okay. And so, well, of course, we're messing with that H3N2, that virus is just kind of kicking everybody's up right at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And our outpatient respiratory illness disease, guys, that's also trending down to 7.2%. And for our hospitalizations, guys, per 100,000 for our hospital population, we're at 40.6. All right. And for that trend for the respiratory data for those hospitalizations is at 54.1%. It's kicking up. Okay. So kind of watch yourself there. And for the hospital respiratory data that's trending up for the patients that were admitted to the hospital for last week, that's also up, Dr. P, at 39,945. All right. Now, the only thing that kind of messes with me, my friend, is that the mortality is up at 1.9%, Dr. P. That's a death attributed to this week. And here's the thing. The pediatric deaths, Dr. P, we have 8 that were attributed for pediatrics. So just kind of watch that. Right? Other
Okay.
than that,
Yeah.
Dr. P,
Yeah.
we're hanging tough, my friend.
Yeah, we're hanging tough, man. We're hanging tough. You know, state by state. I think South Carolina was
Yes,
the last one that they were saying starting to rise. But also, we have these sort of sporadic situations with measles. Here in
yes,
Philadelphia, there was an alert out on measles. Did y'all hear about it here in
yeah,
Philadelphia?
man.
You know, that apparently there was a child that had measles that transferred on the train station, and they went through
Oh, really?
several. Yep. So they're saying anyone that was on that train, I think it was about a week ago, to make sure that you check yourself, be careful because you may have been exposed. And you know what it is? It's the droplets. They talk about the droplets of
Yes.
measles and how they can be very contagious. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that. Also, I did mention the Verizon outage. Is anyone aware of the Verizon outage that's happening right now?
I heard. I had a colleague of mine earlier today that, matter of fact, it was like one of those students that I had some
Yeah,
years ago when I was in college. He was
yeah.
having a hard time. He could text me on AT&T, but he couldn't text between Verizon. So
Yeah,
it's been
what's
tough.
happening with that? Somebody please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Everybody mute yourself.
Ali
Somebody
is that.
still Ali. Yep, mute
Mute
yourself.
somebody. There you
I
go.
got
Good.
you. I got you. I got you. All right. So what's happening with this? It looks like one of the country's major cell phone providers appears to be experiencing big problems on Wednesday. Verizon subscribers took to social media to complain about their phones were left without service and that they were unable to make phone calls, with some noting that the phones were stuck in SOS mode. You know what SOS mode? Yep. Down detectors showed a large spike in reported issues about 12 p.m. on this today, and the outage heat map shows that about 775,000 customers were impacted, and
Wow.
larger clusters of outages in big cities in Chicago, New York, and Atlanta. So this is a big one, y'all. So if you have those, check your phones, check your phones. They're working on it. Apparently, they're still working on it. Verizon is responding to the users in social media, noting it was aware of the issue impacting wireless phone, and this is the wireless phone basically, voice and data services for some customers. So keep that in mind. They are fixing it. They say they're on it. So hopefully, everybody, if you're using Verizon Wireless, this is something they say stay. It says that they're working on it. That's the only
Okay.
update we
All right.
have
All
here.
right.
So
All
hopefully
right.
we get that solved soon. Because of course, with emergencies, some people don't even have regular, phones anymore.
Yeah, that's right. The more
People don't have home phones
folks
anymore.
don't have landlines
They
and things
don't have
like that anymore.
landlines. Yeah, they don't
Right.
have
Yeah.
landlines. Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to open up the lines, and here we are. We're going to talk about testimonies. We always start off the program and show in class with testimonies, and testimonies go a long way because testimonies, we say, can help somebody in that midnight hour when you're going through something. We know how important it is for you to get a good understanding that, guess what? Some people going in the storm, some people in the storm, some people coming out
Yes.
of a
Yes.
storm.
Yes. Yes.
No matter
Yes.
what the situation, we support you along the way. But we want to hear, what's your testimony? You might got something to shout about this week. Might have got your knees is
Well,
actually not hurting this week.
well, I know that's right.
That's a big one. Or maybe you had your blood pressure went down this week. Or maybe you had some issue with, hey, you might have lost some weight. I've been getting a lot of folks saying, hey, I'm losing weight, doc. Doing this detox, I'm doing real well. So with that, whatever the situation, we applaud you. We want to celebrate you. So we open the floor, and anyone have a testimony they want to share with the family, the floor is officially open, Big B. Anyone have a testimony they want to bring to the family? All
Dr.
right.
Paul, I got one.
All right, Big
All
Mac. Go
right.
ahead,
That
buddy.
sounds like Mac. Yep.
That's
What's
Big
up,
Mac.
Mac Jack?
Man, I'm just trying to stay warm up here in this cold and snow, but hey, we're doing
Oh,
it.
yeah. Where are you, man? Tell everybody where you are.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Woo!
Yeah, it is
Yes,
cold up there.
yes.
It's cold up
That
there.
just sound cold just saying that. Oh, what's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Max? So what's going on? What's the testimony, bro?
Well, since the last time we came to see you, my pH has been hovering right around 6.7, 6.7.
Okay.
So it's trending up. I'm trying to get it up there, around 7.1, 7.2. Sometimes things knock it down. The other thing is my blood pressure and my heart pressure have went down. My pressure about 15 points, and my heart pressure about 11, 12 points.
Wait a minute. Hold up, man. You said what now? Your blood pressure dropped 15 points?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome.
Yes, sir. I'm averaging about 128, 130, right around there. It used to be like 145, 150.
Right. Yeah, man.
All right. First of all, let's
awesome.
give Mac a hand.
Big Mac.
Everybody come off mute right now for Mac.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
Right. That's what's up.
Buddy. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy.
On that pressure.
Awesome, man.
And
That's
I think,
well done, bro.
yeah, thank you. And that,
Congratulations.
yeah, you mentioned that pulse rate, which is now trending under about 65.
Woo,
So
yes, perfect, right there, buddy. That's where you want to be.
But I think what contributed to it is I lost 26 pounds. That's how I did it.
Yep, see,
Whoa.
That'll do it every time, Big Mac.
Oh man, Mac. Yo, are y'all hearing this? He's lost 26 pounds.
You're trying to get skinny like Dr. Paul.
That's what's up, my brother. You doing it, man. You doing it.
Three green drinks a day. All of the good water, the rebounder, the row machine, eating the good, healthy raw nuts, and only eating fish, broccoli, and quinoa and stuff like that as a dinner early in small portions. And that's it. Just staying on cycle.
Awesome, brother.
See?
Awesome.
Wow. Everything we're talking about. That's it.
Man, you
that's
knocked
what's
that.
Up, Big Mac.
Man, that's the grand slam, bro.
Yeah, man, all day long.
That ain't a home run. That's a grand slam. Hey, man. And the last thing I want to ask you, how do you feel? Because that's more important than anything.
Yeah, I mean, knee pain gone, joints feel good, ankles, no chiropractic issues anymore. Just staying hydrated. It feels good. It feels good. I tell you. And hopefully I got a little bit more to report because we come to see you again in March.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to have some more good news to report.
Oh man, I can't wait to see you both and you and your wife. You're staying on point and you're doing the right thing. So that's what we do. Follow through. Just basically watch the pH. Green drinks. It's all life. Life begets life. So you feed the body, give it a chance to correct itself. And, I applaud you, my brother. I applaud you. Yes, you and your wife. I applaud you both. Congratulations. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. All right.
Appreciate it.
Good stuff. Big B, that's a big one right there, buddy.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, Dr.
That's what we're looking at. Yeah.
See that? Hey, Mac trying to get to be as young as me. Come on, Mac.
Yes. All right. Who else do we have? Anyone have a testimony?
I have a testimony.
Big Mark.
Okay.
I have a testimony. I have a serious testimony.
Oh, well, there he is now.
Grand rising, everyone.
Yeah, now he shows up.
I pray and hope everybody is having a blessed day. But, I don't know how long it was. It was one day I was really hungry. And I was pushing for time. And I was going to Nourish restaurant to get a grub.
Mm-hmm.
And I called for Uber. And he finally came, and it took me a while to get inside that Uber car because I was losing stuff. I couldn't grasp what I was doing, and I was with my keys and this, that, and the third. And I took so long. I said, "No, that Uber gone. He's gone." It's been like 15 minutes. I said, "He's gone. He ain't staying here for me. Supposed to take 5 minutes, and they gone." And I'm looking for this, that, and the third. And I found my keys and I found my jacket. And I'm like, you know what? That Uber driver might be still out there. So I went out there. Lord behold, he was there. I'm like, oh my God. And I was hungry, so I ran the car and this, that, and the third. And I talked to him, and he was an African guy, right? And I just kept praising him over and over. He said, "Why are you saying this?" I said, "Man, Uber, when you catch an Uber, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, they gone. But yet you stayed here." And that was a blessing. I kept telling him it was a blessing. So we was moving. So we was on another conversation. When I'm hungry, I'm going to Norris to get me a grub. That's why I'm happy that you stayed here. He said, "You going to Norris?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I know her." that's the good food place. I said,
The
yeah,
good food
that's where
place.
you
Okay.
taking me at. And man, we had a good conversation, Dr. Paul. And then he mentioned to me about this bulletproof vest. This bulletproof vest is very light. And he was telling me he's trying to market this thing. I need help. And I was telling him about, my not my manufacturer, my partner's manufacturer is coming back now. And that, I can help do with this as far as making it, not making it, but putting it together and selling this garment. But what he wants me to do, he wants me to help him to find a range where he can have people bring guns and put this thing to a test.
Okay. All
And
right.
I'm like, okay, and he has
Well,
access to get good herbs too, Dr. Paul. I don't know where
okay.
he's from, but he's
All right.
online. I finally made Ali,
What's
are you there?
Yeah, I saw Ali earlier.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Okay.
I'm here.
He needs to talk to you, Dr. Paul.
Okay.
Oh my God, he needs to talk
Okay.
to you. And
Excellent.
that's enough for me. It's him, and I just want to
Okay.
help him to get this thing started.
All right. All right. That's a testimony. Let's give Mark
Indeed,
a
Yes, it
hand for
indeed,
is.
being
indeed.
the
Yes, it
ambassador
is.
on the floor. You doing
Glad to
things,
have you,
brother.
Ali.
Happy relations when you connect, you sometimes meet people in very precarious situations. So congratulations, Mark and Ali. Welcome to the family tree.
And raise your hand, Ali.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome through.
Yeah,
Welcome through.
welcome.
Raise that hand.
Sam, we may not be able to see his face, but I see his ID there.
Okay. Yes,
Did
absolutely.
he raise his hand? Did he raise his hand?
Well, he's not on screen.
He's not on
For
screen right
visually,
now. Yeah,
but
but
we do.
Ali, if there's anything we can help you with, just give me a call and reach out and we'll have a conversation. Yes, absolutely. All right. So, Mark, you meet
Yes.
people all over the world, don't you?
Everybody,
Yes,
there's
sir.
a
Yes,
reason for
sir.
everything. Yes,
I don't
sir.
mind
All
running
right,
my
let's
mouth.
give
Nothing but
Mark
happenstance.
let's give Mark a hand for being
Mark's
on the floor.
International.
Mark's
Yeah.
Good
international,
job,
man.
bro.
Ali put a comment
That-
in the comment section. He says, "Hello, I'm here."
all right.
All right, guy. All right,
All
Ali,
right.
we know you're there, buddy.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds
And
good.
Prophet has made it in the house too, Dr. B.
Okay, Prophet is in the house. Okay,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
Mark.
Fingers
Appreciate
is in
you.
the house, y'all.
Fingers. Let's talk to Fingers. Where's Fingers? Come on,
she
Fingers. How
come
you
on,
doing?
Fingers. Talk
Give
to
her
us. That's
props.
y'all. That's y'all.
Good evening, everyone. Good
Good
evening.
Good
evening.
evening.
Grand rising,
Good
beautiful.
evening. Good evening. Where are you? I don't see
I'm
you.
sitting right next to you, right
Yeah.
on your right.
I'm on my right. There she is. There she is. There she is. She's
I
Right
got
looking
in
the
off her
private
world
big
on
too.
my
screen.
shoulders.
She got the
Well,
world on her shoulders.
that's there you go. There you go. There you go.
Prophetess, what's going on? Tell us what's going on in the news. You gotta always give us a
No,
411.
not too much. Not too much is going on at the moment. I am I don't know if Karen is on here or not, but I'm packing. Literally, that's why I was late because I was in the middle of packing and realized it was after 7.
Oops.
I'm leaving tomorrow for my cruise with Black Pilots of America for our board meeting this weekend.
Okay.
All right.
And
Okay.
I thought Aaron
Nice.
and I was going to be on the same ship, but he just texted me and told me we're going to be passing each other. He's going to be leaving while I'm getting on the ship. Well, I'm
Oh
getting off.
wow.
He's
Okay.
getting on.
So
So, and I was
where
like, oh
you
my God, it's Wednesday. Let me get back
Okay.
on here. But
Yes.
nothing else is going on.
Okay, where you heading? Where you heading to?
We're heading to the Bahamas.
Oh, well, go ahead now.
Yes,
Get you some sun.
Louisiana's chapter was supposed to host the board meeting, and they decided to do it on a cruise ship instead of
Okay.
us all going out to Louisiana. So
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
listen,
yes.
you have a wonderful time and be
Yeah.
safe.
Take care of yourself, girl.
And you taking your water. What you doing? What you doing with your water?
I just went and bought the I already checked on the cruise. They don't have Crystal Geyser, but they have Avion.
Mm-hmm.
And I did buy a 12-pack because of the hotel. I'm guaranteed that the hotel is not going to have water. So it's already packed in my luggage. Got my water with me. I got my green drink, getting ready to put in my luggage.
Excellent.
And my blood pressure machine.
And the blood pressure machine. That's right. Take that blood pressure.
My blood pressure
Don't let
machine.
nobody get on your nerves now.
That's right.
I have to take my blood pressure and my crystal geyser. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Okay. Thank you, Prophetess. Appreciate you. And as I said before, if you have a question, concern, put it in the chat box. Prophetess will bring it out. And maybe even if you pay attention quick enough, you may get a quick response because she has so many things that she has an archive of conversations that we've had in the past. Okay. Anybody else have a testimony before we go to Q&A? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Sherry Braxton here.
Hey, Sherry, how you doing?
I'm doing well now. My blood pressure has went down considerably. It usually hovered over 158 over like 90. And it's now down approximately 115 over 72. I've lost about 24 pounds since the first time I saw you in November. I'm doing 2 green drinks a day and all my detox, and we got all that clarified, so things are well. I feel better, except the knees just don't. They're not doing what they're supposed to do, but they're getting better.
They're gonna get better.
They're gonna get
definitely,
better. They're gonna get better.
Hey,
and
yes, indeed.
Yes.
I did try to find the clove oil, and the lady gave me clove extract, but it's so expensive. I said, a little dab will do me for the time being.
Okay, little dab will do you. First, let's come off mute. Everybody come off mute for Sherry. She lost 24 pounds.
Yes. Beautiful. Congratulations, Sherry.
Thank you.
All day long.
Congratulations, Sherry. Good job trusting the process.
Trust the process. Yes, absolutely. Sherry, applying the principle is crawl, walk, run. See, there's a process of us reversing. We start to now, dial it back, crawl, walk, run. It's going to get to the knees eventually. Eventually, you'll start to see the relief in the knees. It takes a while, but this is now flushing the body in the system of the acid or the acidosis we talk about. So I'm looking forward to your response and your new testimony because it's almost there. You lost a lot from 158 to 115.
Yes.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
And I do have to say that my pH is running about 7.0.
Oh wow. That's it. That's it.
And that was it. Awesome. Last time I saw you, it was 5.3.
Wow. Are y'all hearing this? Is this mic on? Let me tell you, that is amazing.
So I'm feeling great.
That's wonderful.
Now, for those that are listening, maybe for the very first time, you're hearing about this thing called pH. And I want to address one quick thing. When we talk about pH, and some of you have gone to your doctor, which is allopathic doctor, and said, my pH, I want to know what is my pH. And they might say, well, you can't adjust the pH. That's impossible. They're correct. They're talking about the pH of the blood. Mm-hmm. They're not talking about what's called functional pH. That's what we're talking about. Functional pH is how you're functioning every day, which means that what? We test the saliva and the urine. And from that, you can find out how you're functioning every day. So you remember the formula, right? What's the formula? Mm-hmm. Somebody give me the formula real quick. Somebody give me the formula.
2 saliva, 1 urine.
Double the saliva.
By 3.
Yes. Double the saliva, add to the urine, divide by 3. You got it. And where should you be between? You're trying to be between where?
6.5 and 7.5.
There you go. 6.5 and 7.5. What's optimal? What is optimal?
7.2.
7.2, 7.3, somewhere around there. 7.3 I would say would be the perfect one. 7.3. So, Sherry, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Let's give her a hand one more time.
That is
Sherry.
so awesome, Sherry. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Continue to follow the process.
They knocking it out the park,
yes.
See, that's what it's all about, man.
Sherry and Mac, y'all knocking it out. Let me tell you. But remember, it also takes the obedience of doing and following through. You got it? That's the key. The Bible says, I'm a righteous temple, and I only expect the truth. So you keep giving me, this poison and stuff, I'm going to show you disease. But you show me some life, I'm going to show you what I can do with it.
I know that's right.
Ain't that right? If you can't see God, you ain't looking. How
I know
about
that's
that?
right, buddy.
Dr. Paul.
Amen.
Dr. Paul.
Yes.
One thing I've noticed too is that, it takes a lot of work as far as, your water intake, the green drinks to get to those levels. But all it takes is one meal or one bad evening to set you back a lot farther than where you were. So it's like, you got to stick with it, because if not, you're just throwing money out the window. You're not gaining nothing. And it hurts when you get set back, because it takes double longer to get back where you were.
On top.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a great point, Mac, because, people will talk about, they say, you know what? I'm doing my green drink. I'm doing all the stuff that we talk about for water and everything. And then I slipped a little bit. I went and had that special dessert or whatever, or cookies or whatever, or cake or whatever, and it hit me hard. I was like, oh. That's because your body's now rotating in a system of healing, and now your body says, look, we don't do that no more. We don't do that no more. We want to stick with what we're doing now. So anytime you step outside the line, it's going to hit you harder. And so that means that you're now resonating in such a positive, or we say in a cyclical wheel of alkalinity. Now you're moving in the style of healing. So keep that in mind. So yeah, you're doing it, y'all. Y'all doing it. And I'm so glad that you're sharing the stories with the family. So
yes.
Thank you so much for sharing. All right.
And don't get discouraged, guys. That's the body sometimes will fight you, but you got to fight them past it.
Yes,
You're the master.
thank you. Yeah, you have to share this because people have to hear this. I always talk about it all the time, but y'all say, Doc, you supposed to talk like that. You always talk about that healing stuff, but it's real. It's very real, and you can do it. If you're struggling with the knees, the joints, the ligaments, whatever you're struggling with, you can start to regenerate or put your body into a cycle of correction. That's why we say the body heals itself or corrects itself 11 times faster than you get sick.
Yes.
So that's a shout. You hold on to that. That's what you hold on to. All right. Sounds good. Good testimonies, y'all.
Dr. Paul.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. This is Forrest and Angela from Florida.
Hey, Forrest and Angela, how are you?
Doing great, Dr. Paul. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
I want to quickly share that we come on the covenant prayer group, but there's another group we come on. It's called the 24-hour prayer line. And a couple of months ago, I was on the prayer line, and I was quiet, and a lady came on. She said her name was Sister Maria. And she sounded so distraught. She just had some issues she was going through. So after listening to her, I said a short prayer, and I told her about you. And she was so happy. Okay. So last week, I brought up, last week, right? Or the week before, I brought up Dr. Paul again. And I believe it was on the weekend, the ladies were like, well, we're going to call, as soon as he come on. And lo and behold, Sister Lady came on last weekend. She was on. She said, Dr. Paul, Forrest and Angela said to say hello. I'm glad she did. But this morning, some ladies was on, and they were in pain. I said, listen, as I've shared Dr. Paul on this line, I know we can't give out personal phone numbers, personal address, but I have shared Dr. Paul. And before I can finish, the lady said, Sister Angela, Brother Forrest, Dr. Paul. Thank you so much. I've been listening to Dr. Paul. And so when she said that, I felt so happy. I said, listen, we're sharing Dr. Paul, not because we know him, we met him personally, not because we get any kickbacks, not because you get anything special. It's because we know people personally who are your clients, and you have tremendously helped them, and we've been sharing information. So we feel it's our part of our mission to spread the good news. So we've been spreading the good news, and I was happy to hear the lady said they are listening to you. So I just want to share you. People are listening, and they're calling in. So God bless.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you. Yes.
Dr. Paul, and to go off of that, don't forget about the blind and visual impaired.
Yes.
Because there's so many of them are still listening to it, and they want to know more and more and more. how to get in touch with you and everything else.
Excellent.
So don't forget to share that. And they also was looking at your classes, so they are trying to get involved with more of that. So what we try to do, God lead us to this. This is what my wife said she wanted to do. She went to college while she was vision impaired, and she wanted to do nutrition, and she did it for a while until COVID hit her. And then with COVID hit her, she got out of it. And then when we found out about you, now she's spreading the word about you. So, God is good. God get the glory.
Good. God is good. God be the glory. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I want to give a shout out.
By the way, we're in Georgia. My wife is freezing now. We're not in Florida now. We up here we're on the front.
For real now.
Y'all in Georgia now. Y'all went a little north, huh?
We're sitting in an RV and on our 10 acres that we just got. And, it's like being outside in this RV.
Oh, wow. Well, I want to give a shout out to Forrest and Angela. Everybody come off mute for Forrest and Angela. Let's give them a hand. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
great
wonderful.
job.
Way to spread the good news.
Yes, we call that ambassadors. Yes, you're ambassadors of health, and you're going out, you're spreading the word. We say each one teach one, share this information. Don't sit on it. And guess what? That's where the blessings come, because they're going to come back to you more and more, because God said you got to share this stuff. You got to share when what you're going through can actually help somebody else. That's your testimony. Got it? So thank you so much. We also, let's give a shout out to 24-hour prayer line and also the covenant group. So shout out to family. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for keeping everybody covered in prayer. Pray for us and we will pray for you. All right. Continuously pray for you. Amen.
Hello, Dr. Paul.
Amen.
Hello, Dr. Paul. This is Lady, and I want to say, since Angela and Forrest have shared everything with me, I've been sharing it forward as well. Awesome. I love you guys. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, Lady.
All right.
She slid in here, Big B. She slid in here. Self-testimony. Lady, we got to give Lady a shout, too. Come on, Lady. We're going to shout you out, too. All right, congratulations.
Yeah, well, let's go, guys. Give me a call. You should have been left.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's awesome. It's always good to hear the folks all around the country are checking in tonight. Thank you thank you. Come and welcome to the family. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyone else have a testimony before we go to Q&A, and we'll start breaking some things down? I got a good one for y'all. Got something we talking about detox. I got some good things in breaking down. Today, I want to talk about some of the herbs, and these are called cathartics. Have you ever heard of cathartics? These are the laxative and purgatives that are specifically around this time of year. So these are the things that we use we cleanse the cycle, cleanse every change of seasons. So you have to know about what do they really do and which ones are good and which ones a little bit maybe aggressive, but also how it's implemented in our daily cycles of circadian rhythm during the year. So we're going to break that down a little bit today. Anyone else have a testimony they want to share with the family?
No, we don't. It's 7:50.
It's 7:50.
Okay.
There's a lot of hands raised.
Okay, a lot of hands.
A lot of hands.
Okay.
Yep,
I always want to clear the floor. I just want to clear the floor. Okay. All right. Let's get to questions. Whoever has a question. First,
all right.
Where are we going to go? Online
let's go up top with the hand. Let's get the hands done first before we go to the questions. Okay.
Okay.
Robin, you're up top. You there? You ready?
Hi, Dr. Paul.
Hey, Robin.
I have a question for you. What can I do for inflammation and burning sensation in the feet?
Well, that can be several different things. Number one, you have to start to get your water right. Oh, wow. You're really big feedback. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get your mute. Yeah. Robin, I'm just going to mute you, okay? Make sure you turn down your speakers on your computer. Make sure you turn those down. I'm going to mute you for right now. But whenever you have issues with burning in the feet, that's, some people will call it neuropathy, but that can also be triggered by misalignments in your spine. So I always say, start with your spine first. Make sure there's no structural issues, because a subluxation is the pinching of the nerve on that area, can send that signal down that hip, back of that hip, that leg, going down to the feet, and boy, you're going to feel it. So I would strongly recommend a chiropractor first. But there's some things you have to keep in balance, and that means your water. Most people that have a lot of these issues, if it's not structural, where something bone touching nerve, it goes back to things like inflammation based on dehydration. You're dehydrated, so dehydrated that it pulls the muscle, pulls the potassium, the magnesium out of the muscle. So you're getting things, and it's now dealing with inflammation on the nerves. So also it pulls omega 3, 6, 7, and 9 out of the body. So we want to try to make sure that you're in balance. So I would say chiropractor first, but also top 10 toxic foods. Go to my website, download the top 10 toxic foods. Make sure you're not getting those. Also, if you've been taking the class, be taking the Global Millennium class. If who's been in here taking the class? Who got the class? Who got the class? Big B.
Yeah. Yo, man. I'm taking the class.
I broke down a video for every one of the top 10 toxic foods. So I would suggest take that class. It'll tell you, it'll break it on down for you. But that's what we do first. We have to troubleshoot a little bit, make sure that you're in balance, okay? Okay.
Matter of fact, I had a question from John about that. He wanted to know if there were a way to print out the lesson. I told him I don't think so.
No, usually when you're doing classes for protection, of course, for copyright protection, it's not going to be a printout. Yeah, of course you can screenshot. You can screenshot anything.
Yep.
But it's not going to allow you to cut and paste it. Yeah, they're not going to do to grab and things like that for copyright purposes. That's actually part of the website that issues the classes that we're doing.
Right.
Copyright.
But you can download a copy from your website, right?
Yeah,
and
you
print
can
off
actually,
a copy.
right. You can start the charts that are on there. I have a separate spot that I'm going to create for community, for those that are in the community, where it's going to be a separate space where you can actually download all of the articles. So once you're a enrolled student, you can actually download all the charts that I have in there, because I got a lot of charts in there.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Was there anything else?
Dr. Paul, how you doing, brother?
All right. Who's that?
This is Brother Farouk.
Brother Farouk.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm missing you. I wanted to ask a question regarding I was trying to I gotta reach out to you because I had an appointment set up with you to see you, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I know, sometimes I have and sometimes I don't. And I know nothing beats a question unless you ask it. Could you supplement my charge for this time, or you can?
Well, that's something we have to talk about. Give me a call. That's not for this conversation here, but definitely give me a call. Okay, just give me a call. Because I was expecting you to, this week, but that's all right. I understand things happen. So give me a call and we'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about the situation. Tell me what's going on, and we'll see what we can work out for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, bro.
Thank
all right.
you.
No problem. No problem at all.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Paul.
Yes. Go ahead, Robin.
Robin?
No, just saying thank you for that information.
No problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I always try. Here's the thing, family. We know that I will always try to help those in need in whatever you're going through.
No, that's no problem.
It starts with the communication. We all have to get well. You can always, follow up. Sometimes you got to reach out to your resources, the people that that can help you. When it comes to health, there's nothing more important than your health. You never want to come down to, finances or saying I don't have it and then you don't come through. I'd rather you just come on through and you work something out, because here's what's happening. Did I tell y'all the story about the one gentleman? You remember I mentioned the testimony about the gentleman that actually, the landlord that came to me about one of his tenants? Did I share that story with Big B with y'all?
I don't
I don't think so.
That sound familiar to anybody?
No, it doesn't sound familiar at all.
Now, you know, we remember your stories, Dr.
I don't remember that
Oh,
story.
who said that? I remember your story.
That was Kamar.
That sound like is that Kamara?
That's
Was that
Kamar.
Kamara or Stephanie?
Kamar's hiding in the cut.
That
Dr.
sound
K.
like I can't tell between Kamara and Stephanie.
Hey,
All right. Sound like Stephanie or Kamara. Okay.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
my sister.
All right. Well, here's what the deal is. And I think I'm going to sidebar this one because I think somebody can learn from this. So this guy, this landlord calls me up and says, my name is such and such, and I just wanted to call you to just meet you. He said, I have a situation that happened, and I feel that you need to know what happened. I said, okay. He says, well, I'm a landlord. I never heard of you before. He said, but I have a tenant that listens to your show like every week. I mean, this guy is like when you go into his apartment, he just has papers on top of papers of all the shows that you've done, and he writes everything down. And he said, I went to visit him, and he says, yeah, man, when I get the money, though, I'm going to go in and get an assessment. I'm going to get an assessment. And he was overweight. He was suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, and a lot of things. So his desire to get well was there, right? Follow me. So he says, one day, he says, his tenants started calling him one day. And then they said, well, we haven't seen the gentleman, in a while. And they said, well, where is he? He said, I don't know. He said, and they haven't heard from him from a long time. So he finally said, well, let me go check on the brother. So he knocked. Nobody came to the door. He said, let me just see if I can go in here. So he went in. He was unresponsive. He had passed away in his house. He had passed away. And that's what I did not want it to happen, because I said, man. And the guy said to himself, he said, man, whoever this dude is that's been telling him this, man, he said, I got to get a hold of this guy because just to let him know what happened to this guy. So here's the point. And I told him the same thing. I said, I wish he just would have reached out to me, because we say, always reach out to your resources first. Somebody can help you. Friend, family, somebody that knows you're going through it. There's nothing more more important than your health. And sometimes somebody will sponsor you. Say, hey, I'm going to sponsor you. You can always pay somebody back. You can always work out something, but never wait on things and wait for your situation to get right because it may never happen.
Amen. That's true.
It may never happen. You may never be in the financial position to get yourself right, but you need the help right now. Got it? That's why it's important. So reach out to me, family. We always try to work something out. That's why I always got some kind of deal going. I ain't never stopped doing deals left and right because of that story right there. It shook me to like my core. I was like, oh man. He said he never called you. This is what the Lamb said. He never called you. He never even, reached out to do anything. He said he just always would talk about it. He would listen to your show every weekend. And I just said, he said, I had to take away all of his papers, and all his papers was just, he said it was like a volume of just knowledge and stuff he was writing down, trying to get well. Y'all hear this story? Y'all hear this? That's why, when they say, what is the number one place where the most talented people of all are? Where
In the grave.
most talented people?
In
the graveyard.
Graveyard.
You got it? For people who actually had undeveloped dreams and visions because they didn't follow through in some way. So reach out, family. That's my story, okay? That's my testimony today. Because I think somebody needs to hear that.
I know that's right, boy.
Don't let it be
that
because your situation may never get that way. And they never get to the point. And then we don't want you in that situation because you need to reach out right away. Don't delay. Got it? You got health issues? Come on, reach out, okay? I want y'all to do that.
You got it.
All right, family. Thank you, Farouk. Somebody learned something from that tonight, bro.
I know
Thank you, man. Come on,
You're
man.
welcome.
Come on. Thank you, brother.
All right, Khadijah, you're up next, and then Gloria Kincaid. Khadijah, you there? I know you got to be probably trying to find them unmute button. Khadijah.
I got it.
I know it. See, I told you.
Khadijah, what's up, Khadijah? What's happening?
How y'all doing?
Yes.
How you doing?
Okay, I'm calling Dr. Paul because all this time, I'm like 100 years old, and no doctors ever said anything about my kidneys. Now, all of a sudden, they say they saw a cyst on my kidneys. And so I took an ultrasound, and I did some blood work. So the nephrologist said that she didn't want to go any further because my blood pressure was stable and my weight was stable. I asked her, did it have water in the cyst? She said, no, that would be called a simple cyst. You have a complex cyst, which means it has some debris in it. So I said, well, what do I do to get rid of it? She said, well, it's probably nothing you can do. It'll just be there. We're just going to monitor you and make sure it doesn't get worse. So I'm supposed to do another ultrasound in 6 months and every 2 months do more blood work. So
Okay.
I was just wondering, is there, I mean, I know about the green drink,
right?
But do you have anything else in mind?
So you know the green drink is going to help, but it also means staying away from certain foods. Okay. The key is concentration, right? Write that down. Concentration. You got to stay away from concentration. Things that are so dehydrated. And I'm going to tell you, the kidneys are taking a hit right now because of the bioengineering and the genetic modifications of foods and the spraying and the dyes and the chemicals. The kidneys, unfortunately, are taking a hit because they have to purify all this stuff. They're trying to flush this stuff, and they can't do it. Can't break down what's not real. So it's now getting caught. You know, we talk about all of the pesticides and the chemicals and the herbicides and all the different things, but we haven't even talked about the PFAS, the plastic particulates that are going on, the polyfluoroalkyl PFAS that they're now saying that everything is affecting us because everything that's in plastic bags or anything in the grocery store that's in plastic is now getting particulates on it. They're now seeing it. It was always there, but now we're seeing it in kidneys. We're seeing it in the liver. We're seeing it everywhere. So here's what we do. We start to deal with the specific herbs now that deal with kidneys. You know, we have a kidney list. Prophetess, we have that kidney list or the specific ones that we did?
I'm looking for it.
Okay, she's going to punch that up, but make sure. So your water's on point, right? I know your water's on point. Got it. So that's the key. Keep the water on point. Next thing you want to do is start to now, there are levels of detoxing. You can do what's called the kidney flush. You know, they'll say, we're going to watch it. There's nothing we can do. That's the allopathic philosophy and perspective. We say no.
And it didn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. We got a kidney flush. We have a kidney flush. Now, I don't know if you were on the line when we had the kidney flush before, but if you like to, I can give that to you, the family today.
Yes,
would you like to know what that is? Okay,
yes,
so
please.
we say not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul, y'all.
Food
y'all
for
ready?
the soul, y'all.
Food for the soul, y'all.
Give it up. Give it up.
Give it up. All right. All right. So what we use is a half a cup of fresh lemon juice.
Okay.
Got it? A half a cup of fresh grapefruit juice.
Okay.
Okay. 1 garlic clove, or it can be minced garlic, but it's going to be about 1 clove. Okay. Equivalent to 1 clove. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Also 1 teaspoon of ginger root powder.
Okay.
Okay, and I want you to put a pinch of cayenne pepper in there.
A pinch.
Gotta have a pinch of cayenne.
Got to have a pinch.
Got to have
You gotta have
a pinch. A pinch in terms of pinch, like grandma used to say, works out to about what they call 1/8. That's a pinch.
Okay.
Got it? Now that's going to drive and dilate. Boop. Open up. Allows that stuff to go in to do it. So when
circulation.
You got it. So we're doing this. This is like a 7-day cleanse. This is an active cleanse that we move the system. Of course, you're keeping your water up to date. I'm just speaking in general, not just your specific situation.
Please repeat.
This is okay. I'm gonna read it one more time, but I want you to make sure that it's actually you're taking your water. You got to drink your water when you're doing this. Okay. So let me repeat it for the fam. All right. Kidney flush is half a cup of fresh lemon juice.
1.
Got it? Half a cup of fresh grapefruit juice. Got it? 1 garlic clove, or you can use minced garlic, equivalent to 1 garlic clove. Got it? You can also do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger root powder, because you know the ginger heats up the lower burner, starts to get stuff to move. Okay. And the last one is that pinch. This that pinch. Pinch. Grandma pinch. That's right. Grandma pinch. The cayenne pepper. Just the pinch. Just the pinch. That's all you need. So that, I would say 7 days. Okay. Usually that's the time frame that we use that. Of course, stay off the processed foods, you know, refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils. Yeah, got it?
I don't do that.
Right. And watch out for the seasonings, y'all. Watch out for the seasonings. The seasonings are really sneaky. And I'm going to say they've been sneaky because the seasonings, you know, what y'all put on y'all food? What do you put on your food?
Salt,
your chicken,
pepper.
No salt.
All right.
Pink,
all right.
Himalayan pink salt.
Himalayan.
Here is what to stay away from, okay? Watch the combinations. The combination ones. What's the combination ones? That would be like what? That would be like adobo,
Lowry seasoning
Lowry's,
salt.
Old Bay, Old Bay. Yep. Accents. Slap your mamas. Slap your mama. Oh man, I'm gonna slap my mama now.
That's a shame.
That's the truth. But
so let me tell you why.
Creole
seasonings. Creole seasonings. See the combinations they're putting, okay, the herbs and spices, but somewhere in there may be what? Refined salt. It'll say salt. That's the refined salt. That's the bad one. So for somebody who has diabetes or someone who has a blood pressure issue, that's bad because it's what? It's going to pull the moisture out of your arteries and veins. It's trying to get, I can't break this down. It's too concentrated. So I need some water. I'm going to pull it out your arteries and veins. Now your pressure goes up. Or now it affects your eyes because the cranial arteries in your eyes are a lot smaller. So if you got a blood pressure problem, it's going to affect your eyes first. Got it? So also watch out for these two things. Caking ingredient.
What
and the other one, caking ingredient. If you see it and it says caking ingredient. So it's used so it doesn't coagulate, so it keeps it flowing. And then the other one is silicone dioxide. All right, I want y'all to run to your kitchen. You're running to your kitchen right now. Some of y'all running right now. Running to your kitchen. I'll give you 5 minutes. Go ahead and run to your kitchen.
No, you don't.
Grab your. Go ahead, Big B. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding.
I'm running. Can you see?
All right. But these are the sneaky things that raise the pressure. You got it? They're sneaky because that's refined salts. Got it? So it's better for you to take your Himalayan salt, 84 to 90 minerals. Something like a sea salt, but no white sea salt. Remember, sea salt has to be gray, not white. Got it? That's the refined one when it's white. Unrefined.
I take the Celtic salt.
Celtic salt or Redmond. That's another brand. Redmond.
Okay.
Got it? Or the third one would be kelp salt. Highly recommend kelp salt, specifically for women. Kelp salt helps with the granules, can be added as a salt. And it helps with the thyroid production and the balance, which means that for hypothyroidism, it is excellent for balancing that. So that means if you remember I talk about it with ladies when I say the band, remember the 2 lines on the neck? Look for those 2 lines, that belt around the neck. That's the first signs of imbalance with the thyroid. DEXA test, not too inconclusive. So look for the visual. The visual always tells a story. But those are your 3 salts right there. All right. So you got
the kelp comes from the ocean.
You got it. Kelp out of the ocean. That's correct. Natural iodine. So even if you're saying that you can't take iodine, probably you were tested with synthetic iodine. So that's not always true. Get it tested. Make sure you get tested with natural iodine because they have a synthetic version of that. They're testing people saying that they are allergic to iodine when they really aren't. It's the synthetic versions of that you may have it. So keep that in mind.
Allergic to
Dr. Paul.
Yes.
Dr. Paul.
Yes.
I have 2 questions. When you said kelp, are you saying CELT or KELP?
Okay, KELP, but there is a Celtic salt. There's sea salt, which is CELT. Got it?
Okay. And back to the liver flush. I've just realized that there is no instructions for how much water Because
Okay.
the original instructions say start with 4 to 6 ounces once or twice a day. Are we putting all these ingredients into one particular glass, or is that the ingredients for the day?
Well, that's something that you can do in a day. That's correct. That's a day right there. So you would do that for a cycle of a day. So and then every day for 7 days. That's correct.
Every day for 7 days. And the final question is, someone asked, is that fresh grapefruit juice, or are you taking the actual grapefruit and squeezing it?
Yes, fresh grapefruit juice with seed. With
Not
seed.
the bottle.
No.
Not the bottle. Don't do the bottle.
Yeah, a lot is concentrated. But wait a minute, but how much water? I'm confused now.
Okay, water is always going to be your water for your body, half your body weight in
ounces.
ounces.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, and just mix the ingredients in that. Okay.
Yep.
No, I'm
that
sorry.
never changes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Let me just help clarify both of us. It says start with 4 to 6 ounces of water once or twice daily. She's asking how much water. You're telling how much water to drink, period.
Right.
We're talking about for the kidney flush.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about the kidney flush.
Right. So the kidney flush you can do. We start you off with versions that you can do it slowly, like you're saying, Prophets, because we did talk about that. 4 ounces. We can do it that way. That's the crawl, walk, run stage that we do. So you can do it that way. So you can see it's going to be different for each person because each person is based on their situation. Some people will adjust to this slowly. Some people you can get a little aggressive with it. So in this case right here, it's half a cup. So that's going to be what? Half a cup is 4 ounces, right? That's what it is. So half a cup. So even with the kidney flush, half a cup is what's that? Half a cup of lemon juice. So that's 4 ounces. Got it? Half a cup of fresh grapefruit. That's another. Right. So that'll be 8 ounces. So you're going to have a combination of lemon juice and grape juice. So that's 1 full cup. Got it? That's the difference.
So 4 to 6 ounces of water.
Okay. And just like with the liver, Prophetess, we said a half a cup of fresh lemon juice. So that's 4 ounces with that one. That one's the only difference. With the kidney flush, you're taking 8 ounces and the other one is 4 ounces. That is correct. Okay.
Dr. Paul, what's important too is some people have to abstain from grapefruit juice due to medications that they're on.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's why you always have to. This is traditionally, this is not for any specific person. This is traditionally what's been used to flush the system. I would definitely say make sure you're not on like a blood thinner or like a warfarin or something that is actually a blood thinner.
Metformin.
And metformin or any medication. This is
metformin,
always get proper.
But what I think is, and I'm not a doctor, but if you're on some kind of medication, you don't take the grapefruit juice in. You take it later on in the day by itself without medication.
Well,
I was under the impression that you can't take it with the medication, just as long as you don't take it with the medication.
Right. Usually remember, anything that you're doing outside of medication is always what, 2 to 3 hours before or after. Yeah. That's the key. But that's where you need instruction first. So I would say an assessment before you do anything, okay? Always an assessment.
And Dr. Paul, with the minced garlic, you have to watch the oils because some companies use funky oils in their minced garlic. So you'd be better off getting one of those grinder things, those mincers, and using a whole clove of garlic.
Right. So that's really what I'm talking about is mincing, is that you're mincing it yourself versus buying it. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point, Dr. Clorinda. Thank you. So y'all see what's going on though, right? So these things and each one that we have here, whether it's the lemon juice, which alkalizes, which is the grapefruit juice, which also has a citric acid to it. These are now compounds that, along with the garlic, clove and the garlic powder, the ginger and the cayenne, these are activators. They move and break that stuff down. Now, one more thing, Khadijah.
Okay.
Watch out for oxalates. Got it? Oxalates. Write that down. Oxalates. Oxalates. You got to watch the oxalates because that puts an additional stress on the kidneys. Now, what are oxalates? Oxalates are in every plant life. It's a protection for the plant. But for us, when we get it, there are some that are higher than others in certain herbs and certain teas. Got it? So we know that when we get oxalates, it binds to calcium. which can cause kidney stones. So it puts another undue stress on the kidneys. So watch your oxalates. Highest oxalate would be something like green tea. Got it? Green tea. Some people taking green tea every day. I tell them, don't do that. Don't do
Oh, me, I do it all the
take it.
time.
There you go, Khadijah. That may
Okay.
be it. So things like black teas, oolong teas. Also, kale and spinach are high in oxalates. You shouldn't do it every single day. Got it?
Okay.
Because if you were to look at oxalates, if you are watching right now or you're listening right now, wherever you are, and you got access to Google, I want you to punch in oxalates under the microscope. Got it? I want you to see what it looks like. It looks like jagged glass. Not that it's bad, but it's over a period of time. That's what is roughage that drags to pull out the toxins out of your body. That's why things like spinach are very cleansing. But you can't do it every single day. You got it? That's too much stress on the kidneys and the lining of the kidneys and the filtration systems of the kidneys because it binds the calcium. You got me? Y'all follow me on this?
Yes.
Y'all follow me? Okay, so just use proper wisdom when you're doing it. Just don't do it every single day. I got vegan and vegetarians that's taking it every day, and they're coming in with kidney issues, and they're saying my kidneys is messing up, or I got issues.
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones. That's right. So it's maybe the oxalate. So here's what you do: you go to Google and you punch in whatever you're looking for, whatever teas, and you punch in. I want to get low oxalate teas. Punch in low oxalate teas, and there's your alternative. Something like hibiscus, things like things like hibiscus, or what's another one? You got plenty teas. Red raspberries,
blue leaf.
Blue leaf, yes, blue leaf. You got a lot of low oxalates. Dandelion. So you got a lot of them out there that are low. So just punch in and look at the list, compare it. But you may be getting too much of the teas. That's why I say back off. Sometimes you got teas. It's probably dehydrating you a little bit too much. Okay.
Okay.
What's the best grapefruit juice to drink? The best one without all sugar.
Just as long as it got seeds. As long as it got some seeds, we good to go, Yvette.
No, grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice. You said mixed grapefruit juice, right?
Right. You can make it yourself. Yeah, fresh squeeze.
I don't want to make it myself. I don't have time.
Yeah, I would say you're taking a chance when you get it from somewhere else. You gotta get fresh squeeze. You're taking a chance because they're gonna have to preserve it to keep it on the shelf.
Okay.
So you gotta watch it. You remember Naked? Y'all remember Naked? Well, they were using formaldehyde to keep it on the shelf. Oh yeah, absolutely. They call them formaldehyde. Throw them out there. Yeah.
That's where I
Dr.
start.
Paul.
The naked juice.
Yeah, it's a brand.
It's a brand.
I stopped years ago.
You saying it's no good, naked? It's no good?
You got to say to yourself, what do they do? So, for example, Khadijah, say if you took your juice, right, the Naked brand juice, and you did it yourself, and you put it in your refrigerator, how long is it going to last? Maybe
I don't do naked.
2 days, maybe 3, if you juice it yourself, because it's going to run rancid. So you got to say, what are they doing that I'm not doing? They got to put some kind of preservative in there.
Right.
In this case, it was formaldehyde. All right.
Oh my God.
All right?
Well, listen, I looked up Google for the low oxalating teas, and they're mentioning that what's safe to drink is like peppermint, chamomile, and rose.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Low oxalates, right? And just make sure, because that can counter your total water production. Remember,
Thank you.
teas do not include your total intake of water daily. Got it? So it does not.
No, they don't. Completely different. Completely different.
What?
Yes.
You hurt my feelings.
Khadijah, we hit
my feelings.
That's my job, is to hurt your feelings so you can stay here a long
Khadijah,
time.
we're hitting some major things right here. These are major turnarounds. This could be
much green tea because I thought it was good for me.
Right, it is good for you, but not every day. Right?
Okay.
This may be the X factor of what changes your game. Got it?
Okay.
Because you've been doing a little bit too much stress on your kidneys, doing it not aware. You're not aware of oxalates. So a lot of people are not aware of that. Got it? So hopefully that helps.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. All right.
All right, Dr. Paul, we got Gloria up next. We got a whole bunch of folks. So, guys, be careful.
All right.
Gloria, next.
Okay.
I heard that saying. I saw that. I saw that.
Okay. Grand Rising family.
Yes.
Hey, Gloria.
Yeah, listen, I just wanted to say that I'm part of those statistics that Bill's been giving out. I had the flu and I was hospitalized for it. I was on the family tree last week, but Thursday I was so weak. My daughter had to dress me, come by my house, dress me, took me to the hospital, and they kept me. Fortunately, it was I went in Thursday and came out Friday, but my blood pressure was lowered, and my pulse was high, was increasing. But the issue was I was so weak, and when they test, I didn't have COVID, but I did have the flu. I think they got an A and a B. I had the A. Fortunately, after they, put the IVs and all that, and kept me in the hospital and monitored me. Fortunately, I was released, but I was still this flu. I'm telling you, family,
it's a tough one.
no joke.
Yeah,
it's no joke. I can see why they're calling it a super flu.
Yes.
I can't remember ever having a flu, but what I had, I couldn't even walk. I couldn't do anything. I was so weak. I canceled all my classes last week. I wasn't sure what was wrong, but I had a doctor's appointment, and when I went in, they sent me to an emergency. So just want to say I'm thankful and grateful. I'm not in the hospital. Could have been worse. And I just want to say give me some food for the soul to strengthen myself, because I'm really feeling, I'm not as strong as I was. And it's because of that flu in the hospital stay.
Now, do you have a good syrup? What good syrups do you have? What are you
You
taking?
said syrup. I actually do have one. I have been doing some lozenges that had the elderberry, but I have a syrup. Let me walk over to it. It's one that you take.
What about zinc? What about zinc?
Hold on. Yeah, the elderberry drops has zinc and vitamin C in it. This does too. This is the elderberry and sleep immunity syrup. I have that. It's probably the same. It might even be the same company as as the lozenges, but I got the syrup.
Okay, can you give me your numbers on there? What's your numbers on the syrup?
Let's see.
So how much zinc is in there, and how much of the other herbs?
Hold on. I'm turning on the back.
Right, I'm just doing this. I'm probing a little bit here, and I don't want to. I want to just probing, because a lot of times you got to watch those complexes. The complexes that people get where they'll have elderberry with zinc or something like that. It sounds cozy. Sounds good. Like, oh, we got that too. But sometimes one is depleted, or it's not enough. You got it. It's not enough for you, what you really need. So,
what did you want? The elderberry? I mean, I'm sorry, the zinc?
Yeah, what's your zinc number?
1.3 milligrams.
That's way too low. That's way too low.
Per serving.
That's way too low.
They just waved some elderberry by it.
Yeah. See what I mean, family? This is good. This is very good. See, this is where the combinations, they're selling stuff, but they're not telling people that zinc ain't even close to doing some real good.
That's right.
You need to be, I mean, the traditional numbers are around 50 to 70 milligrams. When it comes to that. You got it? That ain't even close, is it? That ain't even, you ain't even in the same world.
Trying to mess with your head. That's what it is.
Yeah. You're way low, way too low. Now, when the Europeans did the study on the replication of viruses, they said if you just take zinc actually stops the replication of viruses on contact. It's like putting a knife to a tire. you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You are on shutdown. So it stops the replication for viruses to move. So things like zinc is very, very powerful.
So should she be just taking zinc?
And it helps with so many other things that you take. It makes the other elderberry that much stronger.
Right.
But you see what is happening. If you took the elderberry separately and the zinc separately at a 50 to 70, you would have got a better effect. Immediately. You got it? You see what I'm saying? Also, you can also see the same thing happening with people will get golden seal with echinacea. I always say, don't do that.
Yeah,
get
do
them
them
separately,
separately.
but don't get them because you'll look in it and they lower the amount of golden seal, which is really the power. That's the powerhouse right there. But they mix a little bit of the, echinacea with it, saying it helps.
Sales pitch.
But yep, it's a sales pitch. Thank you, Kamara. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. So you see what I'm saying? You got to deep dive on the milligrams always on these things. So zinc is powerful right now. Y'all remember the zinc lozenges?
Yeah,
Y'all remember
buddy.
them?
Yes.
So nasty.
Y'all better
They were nasty.
Yes, they are.
But you better
They work.
you better
Yeah, but
get
they
back
work.
on.
I know.
You better get back on them lozenges.
They were nasty.
You better throw them things back and don't even think about it.
Okay, what's
Take it-
that? The milligrams of zinc that you
50 to
recommendation?
70. 50 to 70 milligrams. 50 to 7
Zinc.
milligrams. Yeah.
That's the
And they
lowest.
just and they just did this study and said if the effects of zinc were so beneficial, people who just took 150 to 70 in 1 week and didn't take nothing else during the week were more susceptible to not having colds than anybody.
Amen. Because I take
Just
zinc.
by doing that, just by doing one. And we're saying if you really are fighting something, you can do it, once a day because it'll say you can take it daily, but just don't take a whole lot past like 50, 70 a day. You got it? That's really where your numbers are. You got to overwhelm virus. You got to give it not time to replicate. That's what it's trying to do. You remember I showed y'all a picture of what a virus looked like?
Yes,
Look like from outer space. You remember? Look like something from outer space. Yep. So that's why I was saying, just look at those combinations. I can't stand those complexes because we know that's a marketing thing. Just like Kamara said, that's a marketing thing to make money. You got to get deep dive into the actual milligrams. So what am I getting here? You got it?
Dr.
All right.
Paul,
Okay.
excuse me.
Just
a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me. Is that 50 milligrams per day or once a week? I didn't get that.
No. I was saying the study was showing that just people took it once a week and they had effects. And they had less colds and flus than anybody else who just took one. But we're saying if you take it every day, once a day, you're going to really benefit from it. Just follow it as is recommended on the bottle.
Okay. All right. Up next is Tracy. Tracy, you there?
Thank you, Gloria. I hope you feel better, Gloria. Let me know, okay?
Thank you so much, family.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Tracy.
All right. Well, Happy New Year, Dr. Paul, Big B, and Family Tree.
Yes.
Hey, who is that?
That's Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, what's up?
All right. So, I don't listen much. So some of these questions that I may be asking you, you may have already answered last week or so forth, but here we go. So, my water, I do drink the Crystal Geyser, but from what I understand, is it good to put chlorophyll in your water each time you drink it?
That can help. It can help. Chlorophyll, of course, is plant melanin. I would just say take a green drink.
Yeah.
Let your water be water and let your chlorophyll be chlorophyll. You got it? That's what I would say.
Okay.
See, whenever your body gets chlorophyll, if you put chlorophyll in the water, it helps. It really is. Matter of fact, that's the number one thing for children when they're very colicky. Literally, when they're like overwhelmed with mucus, we can literally put it in their sippy cups and they literally on contact, it starts to come out almost immediately. It's an amazing thing to see because it's so powerful. It's so powerful with chlorophyll is like plants melanin. It's melanin of the plant. So anything green, in most cases, if you buy chlorophyll, it's going to be alfalfa. That's the best one that they put out now. So alfalfa gets of course, that's the longest, what we say the longest land root, one of the longest land roots. Yeah. So I would say yes.
So when you said alfalfa, is it a certain brand that you're recommending, or is it
just most of it that you buy? When you buy separate chlorophyll and it's green chlorophyll, if you turn around, it's probably going to say alfalfa.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So we know.
Yeah. See, alfalfa. Did y'all know the world record for the longest root is alfalfa root?
No kidding.
No.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The Guinness Book of World Records looks at the longest root, and it was almost 1,000 feet deep. Y'all
Have
paying
mercy.
attention? Is this mic on?
Have mercy.
1,000 feet deep and almost 1,000 feet wide. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's the alfalfa.
Wow.
That's why they used to call you back. That's why down south they used to call you a smart little alfalfa.
Yeah, that's true. So true.
Remember,
that's
he
true.
had the thing on.
Yeah,
You remember
but-
Little Rascals? He had the
Yeah,
thing.
man, that's right, alfalfa.
Because remember,
hair, but
alfalfa. If you look at alfalfa, it grows about as high as your shin, but it goes deep,
deep. Yep.
deep. You know, it's one of the deepest, and it goes almost 1,000 feet wide. So that thing is intelligent. It's an intelligent plant. And it moves, trying to get to the nutrients. I'm driven by nutrients. I'm going to feed this. So that's why those that have things like GMO farmland that's really been contaminated, or like, down certain places down south where they had the floods, where it actually over flooded from maybe the spilling of some of those plants that had chicken and beef and pork and all that stuff, and that stuff came out and got on the farmland and just destroyed the land.
Yeah, man.
Well, guess what they do to clean the land up? They plant alfalfa all around it. That's what they do. And in about 4 or 5 years, totally cleans the land.
They got the ground back. Have mercy.
Somebody better shout.
I know that.
You better throw a shoe at this thing,
If you
boy.
can't see God, you ain't looking.
You can't see
boy.
God, you ain't looking, boy. So
right.
alfalfa goes deep, y'all. It goes very deep. But it's actually, that's why it's so good for bone density. You know, when you get your bone density right. It's also good for your vocal cords. It's good for strength and might. So, Gloria, I would say for, getting after you come out of the hospital and things like that, traditionally, things like alfalfa, comfrey, those are the herbs, burdock root, those are the roots that you want. Those cheese and things like that, they replenish the body. They really give you the strength back. We say might in your hand. That's what we call it, might in your hand. And that means you're going to feel strong in your hands first.
That's right.
Got it?
Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you.
Can I ask one more question, if you don't mind? I just
Sure.
wanna-
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I was listening to so much stuff on TikTok and all. But anyway, I was listening to this particular doctor who had mentioned that they have now a solution to, everyone has a solution to losing weight. But anyway, she had started mentioning something about the GIP and the GLPI in our bodies, and how this solution can regulate it organically so that we can lose weight.
Yeah, see, you got to be careful with this. I would say they're coming up with stuff, trying to reinvent the game. You can't reinvent the game. Got it? This is God's system, and it only works with God's stuff. Got it? So with the glucagon, glucagon is used to trigger weight loss. Okay, now you can trigger glucagon naturally. See, the liver makes the glucagon, right? So glucagon, we use this. Matter of fact, I will share this with you. How to lose weight. Got it? By triggering glucagon. Now, the sports industry got this thing down. They call it plyometrics. Okay, plyometric, which means that you'll see sports players. You ever see them? They get all cut up. He's like, how in the world? He must lift weights in his sleep. Boy, he cut up. He big. He got muscles on top of muscles. You say, what is he doing? What they're doing, they understand the process of glucagon. Okay, when you want to lose weight, got it? The best thing you do is exercise, right? Exertion of exercise followed by immediate rest. Y'all got that? So you're going to exert yourself and then followed by immediate rest. So that means like you can walk. All right, let's start with walking. All right, walk as fast as you can. Walk as fast as you can for about 1-2 minutes. And then you stop and walk real slow. If you walk slow for about 30 seconds, then you start it again. Walk real fast again. And then stop and walk real slow. The on and off of that triggers the glucagon, which is your number one fat burner in your body, is inside of you already. You ain't gotta take no pills, you ain't gotta make nothing. It's your body, it's basically firing off your body to now start to burn fat. Got it?
Fast, slow.
The greatest fat burner on the planet
Real
happens
easy,
right
real easy.
inside of you. And the plyometrics, see, the plyometrics is they flipped the plyometrics upside down. And what they did is said, okay, we're going to do, you ever heard this guy? There was a guy that really came out with this. It was called Insanity Workout, right? It was this brother named Sean T. His name's Sean T back in the day. And he was the first one to come out with this thing called Insanity, where he flipped the whole thing. He started it was probably way before that, but he was the one that got popular with it because it was always known. We've always known how this works. So he would do exercise and then they would do quick rest, like 30-second rest. And then they would do it again, whatever it is. So if you want to lose that belly, so you would do sit-ups as hard as you can. Stop. 30 seconds. Do it again. Basically, that triggers the glucagon, which is your number one fat burner. You'll lose all that weight. It'll go fast too.
It sounds like cycling classes.
Cycling is perfect. They do the plyometric. Yes, that's what it is. Cycling. Cycling is very influenced with it.
And the internal ingredient in our body is called glucagon.
Glucagon.
That's the liver. The liver makes it.
Right. GLUCAGON. Glucagon. Right.
So that's the GI. Is that the GIP and the GLPI?
That's the GLP that they're talking about.
Yes.
Yep. That's the GLP. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? I just told y'all God had already put everything inside of you. I don't know why we running around. We trying to figure this out.
Just listen, y'all.
See, they trying to make money. It's trying to make money off of you.
Money.
Trying to get you money. I just saved you about $1,000.
I know, right. Okay, it's in the chat, guys. So don't try to spell it. It's in the chat. All right, Joan, you there?
All right, got it.
You're up next.
Yeah, I'm here. Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay, 2 questions. Years ago when I was at Breslin Institute, I was taking Blessed Thistle that my brother told me to take.
Blessed Thistle.
And last week you mentioned Bicoba. Are they 2 of the same?
No. Blessed Thistle is the thistles plant. Those are from the thistle families. You know, the blessed thistles, the holy thistle, those are all, those are the milk
with the
thistles.
Blessed Thistle, I stayed on the dean's list, and I was one of the oldest students in the class. And I got so good that when I got a 95, the teacher asked me what happened because I didn't get 100. Now, I said, "Are you kidding me?" So anyway, I should get that Bicoba then, and don't think about going back to the Blessed Thistle.
No. If it's working for you, work with it. You have a relationship with it. This is, herbs are characteristics and it has its own personality. I mean, I'm really telling this, y'all. I'm really telling you that herbs have a way of working with you. You got it? They're adaptive. They're adaptogenic. See, you may have something that triggers from where you come in your culture and your nationality or where you come from that's already built in your DNA. So when you get introduced to an herb, you don't even know why you want it. You just go through the herb store and you say, "What's this?" And you just buy it. And you're like, "Wow, this is making me feel wonderful." Well, what told you to actually grab that? That may be the spiritual connection between the DNA and the things that we talk about that is really on the metaphysical level. You got it? So we have some metaphysical things, spirit, mind, and body happening also when you pull up an herb. That's kinesiology. You ever heard of muscle testing? Things like that? That means when you sometimes pick an herb up, even the vibration of speaking the herb can trigger DNA. This is some deep stuff. This is a whole nother class, y'all. But this
Wow.
this is how deep it is. That's why the lore of the herbs has so much to deal with nowhere else in the universe is Mother Earth the way it is. There's no other planets that have what we have. We have some of the greatest resources of minerals, diamonds, gold, herbs, nutrients, vegetables,
Wow.
fruits that no other planet in the universe has. It's right here.
Dr. Paul, can I remind everybody that the word says, from dirt you come, to dirt you shall return. That means everything that is in you has come from the earth. Just keep that in mind.
Everything comes from the word. That's right.
You know, mind, body.
My other thing, Mike, I think his name was, talked about a restaurant with good food called Norris. Where is that in Philadelphia?
Nourish. Yeah.
It's called
Nourish.
Nourish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where
Nourish.
is that located?
Gerard.
Yep.
What in Gerard?
Third and Gerard.
Second and Gerard.
Second and Gerard.
Second and
Oh, down
Gerard.
where Penn
Second and
Herb
third.
is.
Yeah.
Where Penn Herb is.
Chicken.
Yep.
Okay.
The official address is 177 West Gerard Avenue.
Okay.
177 West Gerard
Okay.
Avenue. Okay. And that's
All right, thank
Sarah.
you.
I'm gonna try to get. I'm
Joan.
gonna see if, and maybe we can get Sarah on one time. She's been on the Green Hour with me, and also I was a part of when we actually did a little set down at her restaurant when Yaki Awakening was actually in Philly and he was doing a piece. So we definitely need to follow up again. I'll have to reach out to her. Maybe we can bring her on the family tree, okay? And she can
Yeah,
tell you
and your
about the.
green drink, Dr. Paul, I need your email or whatever, because I tried to order it today. I want to get that 2-bag, not 3.
Sure. If you go right to
the
my
bag that I
website.
have is still packed away in one of them boxes.
Okay, I understand. I got you. All right. If you want my greens, it's shop.drpaulherbs with a s.com.
Shop.
Okay? Shop. SHOP dot Dr. Paul Herbs with a s.com. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I never removed the discounts from the holiday. So I never removed them. You can go in there and get your discounts by punching them codes in, and you can still get your discounts on, y'all. Let me tell you.
Better
That's
act
why
like
I
you
say
know.
you better jump on it. Let
How
me
much
tell
is
you.
what's the discount code? Because I just ordered it before I got
It's
online.
right. It's right on the website. If you go to the website, I actually
missed it.
it actually shows you right in the front. Use these codes, and you can grab the discount.
I missed it. I missed the
Yeah, I'm
discount.
so sorry that because I can't do anything. Once you ordered, I can't go back and do anything.
Can you tell me what it is? What's the code?
Sure. The different codes, and I can give you the codes. Let me give you the codes here. Prophetess, you can actually punch it in on there for the family if they want to go in there. Okay. Did you have them on there?
I
Prophetess?
don't have them handy. I can get them if it's right on the website.
Okay, let me give them to you. Okay. For the NGB, NGB is Dr. Paul NGB 10. Okay, that's it. Dr. Paul NGB 10. So you get 10% off on any of the and I pretty much took all of the I took anything that is you can use it as many times as you want to. NGB 10. Dr. Paul NGB 10 when it goes to checkout. Got it? If you want the detox, which is the green drink, the colon cleanse, and the parasite formula, that's Dr. Paul full detox. That's all you got to punch in when it goes into the checkout. It's Dr. Paul full, FULL detox. And you get all of them. That's all 3. That's the discount. Got it? And if you want just the colon cleanse and the parasite, that's these 2 guys here. These are right here. These 2 right here. Can you see them, Big B? I don't know if you can see them. See both of them. That's the colon cleanse and the parasite. That's the basic detox. So you would just punch in Dr. Paul basic detox. And then the last 2, these are all discounts, y'all. It's on the front page. You can't miss it. And there's 2 of them. Some people say, I want the 3-pack or I want the 6-pack. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to do a discount code for the 3-pack and I'm going to do a discount for the 6-pack. So the 3-pack is Dr. Paul NGB 3-pack. That's it. That's all you got to do is punch it in. And then on the 6-pack, you do the same thing. It's Dr. Paul NGB 6-pack. So anywhere when you go to checkout, you can get up to 10% to 25% off the original price of the actual green drink, colon cleanse, and the parasite. So it can vary. So each one, after you check out, it'll tell you how much your discount is. Okay.
9 cents.
How'd that
Yeah.
sound, family?
Thank
Does that
you.
sound all
That
right?
sounds
Sounds
wonderful.
good.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Very
Okay.
good.
All right. We got to keep the family in order. We got to keep it going, y'all. We
That's
doing
right.
the discounts. We got to stay afloat, but I can still give you discounts. And I'm doing, let's work together. That's what I say. Let's work
You got
together.
it.
Okay.
Amen.
All right. Big Ron, you there, buddy? Then Kathy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good, buddy. 846.
Ryan, what's up,
846.
Ryan?
Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
Hey, Ron, I just want to let you know, man, you got fans, bro. You got fans. Yes, you do. You got fans because people have been calling me. They've been calling him. What's that brother that got that eye? He had that eye testimony. He had that eye testimony. They don't know. I said, Rod. He said, oh, okay. What's that brother with the eye testimony?
Eye testimony. That's
brother,
like a t-shirt.
Brother, you touched a lot of people with that eye testimony, man.
That's what we're here for.
That's right, brother. Let me tell you, I got so many.
Everybody knows.
Yeah,
man. I got calls, I got emails and texts after you,
That's
brother.
right. See.
You got fans, bro. You got fans.
Okay,
boy.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I just went and got my complete metabolic panel test yesterday, and I got the results today.
Okay.
I have two things that I'm concerned about this time. The first time I did it last year, in the middle of the year, everything was good. But now they're telling me my creatine is high.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying it's 1.34, which is high.
Right.
And the GFR is low.
Okay. Right.
So those are the only two things that are my results that I'm concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right.
My question is, was the thing that you gave earlier for the lemon juice, the grapefruit juice, the cloves, would that help with that?
That is usually what's in order. Yes, Ron, that would be right in order. See, we're talking about the GFRs. We're talking about the filtration rates, and then also the creatinine levels. They're actually talking about the filtration systems and what's going on. So that would be in order. But remember, you got to make sure your water's on point, right?
Yeah. I have the.
I know you on point, brother. Yep, I know you on point. I know you on point now. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about. So as I was saying earlier, Ron, you heard the conversation about how the kidneys are under attack right now.
Right.
Got it? So it's just not directly, it's indirectly, it's in everything.
Yeah, because I never had it before. It
right?
was everything was normal.
Yeah. But Ron, you know what? A lot of people are having levels with their kidneys because the kidneys are like, look, I can't break this down. This bioengineering and, because people say, well, I don't eat the stuff knowingly. But it may be you going out and eating. You may go out to a restaurant or somewhere, and they may have stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so important that we do
why they have this bioengineered
so that's why we really have to get into the seasonal cleanses. We got to get back into those seasonal cleanses. That's why I really recommend everybody do some kind of cleanse every change of seasons. You got to help the kidneys and the liver out. They're taking a hit right now. And, how many people have actually went in the store and counted how many things have bioengineering? I went to the cereal section.
Oh my God.
I literally was laughing. I was literally came out of there laughing like, y'all just destroyed all products. Y'all destroyed everything.
Yep. Yes.
It's so ridiculous. It is ridiculous how much stuff is bioengineered.
Yes. Yes.
It really is. It really is. And there's no way in the world, you're about 1% that doesn't have it. So you got to keep your eyes peeled, family. Go in your kitchen tonight, look at everything on the shelves, on the cans. You remember they talking about the Camel soup now. Yeah. Also, you'd be surprised. They put it in small areas where they try to, real sneaky, put it on the bottom. So you got to be very, very careful.
Small print.
Small print. The small print.
Now, what are you going to be
So
looking for? Bio? You going to be looking for bio?
made, it says made with bioengineered ingredients.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
That's it. All the candy bars, forget it, gone.
But
All
you
your
know,
favorite candy bars, gone.
Dr.
Mars
Paul,
family, gone.
Dr. Paul, there's a cereal company. I can't think of the name. It's supposed to be all natural cereal, and their ad is saying, you know, the cereals you used to like when you were young, the Fruit Loops and all that. Well, we have the better version. This is good for your body. So when I read the ingredients, it had a bioengineered ingredient. So I called them and I said, well, why do you have this bioengineered ingredient in there? And they said, oh, well, what box did you see it on?
Your box.
You what?
Your box. Put it on your box. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what's going on, family.
Yes,
See
yes,
what's going
yes.
on, right? A lot of
Yes.
deception going on with food. You
Yes.
got to read. You can't just go in there. How many times you go to the market and you see somebody with like the shopping cart and it's piled to the top?
Yes.
Piled to the top, you know.
But all
And I
that awful
understand, you know,
food.
people once a
Yes.
month got to get that SNAP, but guess what? That's the one thing that I do agree with JFK when he's doing. What's it, Junior? He's telling them you cannot use this SNAP for these chemicals in processed foods. I do love that. I don't like the other part about the the meat and the dairy, but I can definitely give him nod and the cosign on what he's doing with the bioengineering and the processed foods. He said you're not going to use it for that purpose. It's because we got children that are children with high blood pressure, diabetes.
It's insanity.
Juvenile dialysis is the new frontier. Juvenile
That's
dialysis.
insane.
They've entitled it juvenile dialysis. So here we go. Little twos to go in little arms. So here we go. This starts with the family. You got to be on point. Go through your whole kitchen. Check everything. If anything's got bioengineering, throw it in the trash. And I do mean trash. Don't even give it to nobody. Because you don't want nobody else to have it. Throw it in the trash. Got it?
Exactly.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, we have
Thank you,
five
Ron.
more.
Appreciate
so
you,
hold
Ron.
on. We have five
My
more.
man, Ron.
We've got
Can
five more. We got
Can I
Kathy,
just ask this
Mac.
quick question? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Let me finish. Go ahead.
Oh, this is Nitha in Grand Rising. Just wanted to ask Ron. I know he said his GFR was low. Does he remember the number?
The number?
Yes.
Yeah, they said it was high at.
No, your GFR.
Yeah, what's
no,
your
they
GFR?
said that was low.
Yeah, but what was the number?
56.
56? Okay. They wanted above 60. That's low, but that's not too bad. So you got to work on getting it up. Now, when you're getting down in the 40s and the 30s and the 20s, then we really got an issue. You're getting close to dialysis.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind, Ron. You know, just do the things that that we talked about. The kidneys, they're taking a hit right now. We gave out the kidney flush. We did those things. They can help. They can help. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that kidney flush too.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, family. Thank you, Ron. All right.
All right,
That's Ron testimony. Give Ron a hand, y'all. Give Ron a hand. Give Ron a hand. Give Ron a hand.
Okay. Okay, guys. In order, there's Kathy, Matt, Audrey, Yvette, and Quincy, and that's it. We're at 8:54.
Okay. All right.
Hi. Do I still have the echo?
No. Not right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to say this quickly.
Do it quick.
Well, good evening, Dr. Paul, Brother Bill, and all my health seekers and health encouragers. I'm so glad to be back without an echo. So I'm going to ask this quickly. I have a person, a relative dear to my heart. She's in her mid 30s and wanting to get pregnant. She does conceive, but does not hold the pregnancy. So she was wondering about about things she can take, eat, do. I talked to her about she does drink Wakia water.
Wakia.
Wakia, but
Okay, let me help.
Things in
Let me help.
general. Okay.
Yeah,
that you can
let me
say.
help you with this. Okay, now I would definitely
This
say
kidney rush.
you can. I'm going to put you on mute because I'm getting the feedback on you. So make sure you mute yourself. Okay, I am getting a feedback there. What we do is we have a list of herbs that are specifically called male or female reproductive factors. Okay, and this is a combination of herbs that are used in cycle, and it helps to give you all those things that you need. Somebody go on mute. Somebody go on mute. Somebody's on mute. I'm still getting feedback. Let me go on.
Olivia.
Somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody give me feedback. All right. Who is that? Who is that?
That's
We got
Olivia
feedback.
Thompson.
Olivia. Olivia.
Mute yourself.
Mute
Okay.
yourself. Mute yourself. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So here we have this thing called male and female reproductive factors. And I said male and female because a lot of blame is put on the female for not being the carry, but a lot of it goes back to the male. Yep. Yep. The male, we see that a lot of the sperm count is low and it causes issues with, not able to carry or issues with pregnancy along the way. So we take the male and female through the same herbs. We have specific herbs that go into what's called male and female reproductive factors. That means they got to be eaten and doing the proper things together. Got it? This is a two-way street, male and female principle, right? Can y'all hear that? Male and female. So that means in conceiving, same thing. We have to work together. And in most cases, we see, and I'm going to say just in general, and this is my past history, I'll have a young lady come through and she says, I'm having a problem getting pregnant. How can I, go through this process, And it turns out that she's eating all of the good stuff. He's the one that's not doing the stuff. He's drinking whatever he wants to. He's eating he's eating steaks. He's way off. And then wondering what has the problem. I said, you have to come together. You got it? That's a male and female principle. So that's what we do. We sit you both down, male and female, and then we work out the game plan for you both. We test you both and we see the imbalance, bring you both to balance. Now the potential for conception is higher. And actually without any resistance. Now, I gave y'all the story and testimony about my wife, where my wife was having problems also. We had problems, and that's why I call my son the golden child or the golden boy, because they came back and told me, they said, you know what? You can't, you're having problem conceiving. You're probably not going to be able to conceive. Y'all was in my testimony. You remember that the documentary we
I remember
did?
that
Remember?
years ago.
That's the real deal. So the doctor, the one thing that made me so upset was the look on the doctor's face, was the fact of what my wife's face looked like when he told her that. I said, that's a lie. And I said, I'm not going to accept that. So what we did, we got together, started getting the male, female, functions together, started taking the proper herbs, and voila, she was pregnant. Got it?
Praise
And
God.
with that, and not only that, but Jaron was an 8-month baby. He wasn't even a 9-month. He was 8 months, and he weighed 8 pounds 6 ounces at 8 months.
A horse. Oops.
And my wife Lisa, and she didn't even have an epidural.
That's right.
Woo! All right.
If you can't see God, you ain't looking.
You can't see God, you ain't looking. You got it?
Wow.
So everything that doctor said was wrong. It was a balance issue that we worked out. A lot of it to be on the real estate, and I'm going to be, and Dr. Corinda, you can probably chime in here anytime you want to, has a lot to do with, the pharmaceuticals, when we did the research, it showed that a lot of the young girls start early with birth control. Do you know that birth control is faking the body out that it's pregnant? That's the whole part.
Right.
Fakes your body out to think it's pregnant. So if you're faking the body out all these years, 15, all the way up till now, you're 30 something. Now you're trying to have a child. Bobby's like, are you sure? Are you sure? You really talking about getting pregnant now? And you going to tell me the truth now? See, it may have some things that you have to go in detox. So it's a lot of things that are going on. I'm just giving you an example of what we were going through. So I would
Does it
say,
hold true even if the person conceives and does not hold the pregnancy?
well, that's what all these problems are. It can have a lot of those different effects. You can have what we've been having on both sides. Some of them conceive, some of them can't hold, some of them will. Sometimes it's a lot of it is, though, when we really look at the data, it's coming back to the male. It's the male has to be included in that also. She takes the hit, but it's sometimes you can be the male on the male side. So I would get with someone like Dr. Clarenda, talk it out. Dr. Renda's on here, right? She's still on here?
Yep.
Is she on
Yes, I
here?
am still
She's
here.
still there. She's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
there.
Tie in with somebody that's thinking on the holistic perspective so that you can have some way of administering this. But it has to be male and female. He should be in the conversation too, not just her. He's got to
Okay,
be
they're
in there
not in
too.
Philly, but would you do a phone conversation?
Sure, that's how it starts. Yeah, that's how it starts. Phone
And
conversation.
far too many times, Dr. Paul, when you're doing an infertility workup, even trying to get some things done, so many of the hospital labs and independent labs stop doing semen analysis or sperm
There you
evaluations
go.
on men. So now you've got the female in the office and you're just dealing with her. So the best
Yes.
thing that I could have done for my patients was refer the couple to an infertility specialist, because they would at least do a sperm count and a semen analysis in their office, because
Yes.
the reasoning was, because I talked to a couple of labs, they said not enough providers are referring patients for the evaluation, and the reagents and things cost so much that they would sit on the shelf and expire,
Right.
because people just weren't doing what they needed to do when
Yeah.
it came to evaluating these patients, even gynecologists.
Yes, yes. So you can see where the ball is dropped right in, the way of politics sometimes. Sometimes it's the system. But here's what I would say for the family. Always, it has to be male-female principle. You got to do it at the same time. That means both of you got to eat right. Both of you got to be on your water. Both of you got to be detoxing. So this gives you a better chance for keeping that, we say, that male female synergy together, the male and female connection. And there was, matter of fact, there was a formula called let me just think of it for a second here. It was a Russian naturopath doctor I was working with. And we were doing research, and this is how we were getting into it really deep. And he was saying there is a formula called male female reproductive factors, and it was this brand. I don't even think they may still make it, but they guaranteed pregnancy. I was like, what? Yes, he said they guaranteed it, because that was how sure they were. As long as everything is structurally sound, no issues, of course, they were guaranteeing. And let me tell you, it was spot on. They were Russian doctors, and they were spot on. So one of the brands is called Michaels. I remember one of them was called Michaels. Michaels male and female reproductive factors. That's one of them, by a company called Michaels. I don't know if this is still out there though. I don't know, but they were a combination herbs, all those herbs that we talk about for women, raspberry, the thistles, the folic acid and the folate, the actual levels. There was a lot of different things in there, but those are the ones that we
Dr. Paul.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they are still in production, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at eBay. eBay is selling their male and female reproductive factors, herbs. So I'm
Let me
not
check
finding
it. Yeah,
I'm
I
not finding a
wouldn't.
website. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, there is michaelshealth.com.
Yeah, Michael's Health. That may be it. Let me check. Hold on, because it doesn't look the same. I'm looking at it right now. That may be it. That may be it.
Michael's Health
Since
Naturopathic.
1984, that may be them. I would have to, look at the formula in there, because I know the formula. So, so that means there's a formula for the male and there's a formula for the female. How about that? Oh, wow. But that means also you got to be eating right. You got to be doing things right. You got it? So, take that as maybe I would say get an assessment. Have them call me. Okay.
I so appreciate the time everybody took. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy.
And
Appreciate you.
and I will have them call you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care.
Okay,
All right.
Kathy.
Bye bye.
Kathy. All right, Big Mac, you there, buddy? And
Yes,
then on.
yes. So, Dr. Paul, I've looked at all of your YouTube shows except for 6 of them. So I've looked at over 165 of your shows going back 3 years.
That's why you bald head. That's why you bald
Yeah.
head, Mac.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I dissect them. I dissect them. I don't play with it.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome, brother. I appreciate you, man.
There you go.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I like every last one of them as well. I put a like in it and make sure, get it in rotation.
Yes. Thank you.
That's
Thank
But
you.
what I did notice about that, because my wife will go to the grocery store, and it's like, you're trying to eat healthy, you're going down the right aisles, looking at the right products, but then you notice there's something in that that's just not right, that I've heard on your show, but I've never found like a complete list of maybe like your top 10 or top 20 red flag buzzwords when you going in the grocery store, as far as if you see this on the ingredient list, stay away from. Do you have something like that or a show like that?
Yeah, well, I do have the top 10 toxic foods, and I did on the new classes, I did break them down a little bit in detail. But here's the thing, Mac, and this is why I was really stressing so much on the detox. It's almost impossible to get the perfect food. Those days you can almost say are over.
Yep.
Yep, you're gonna find something. Something's always gonna be it. Even if it come down to everything look good, but daggone it, they put the canola oil in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you go,
You're like, Dad.
you should see my son. He goes like, man, Dad, they got everything except for that. I can't do it. So there are a level of some things that you're going to just see in there. And then there's some that are just pretty much they're off the table. You cannot mess with. So that's what I start to dive into, things like the sugars, the salts, like we were just talking about today, the formaldehyde and the juices, the polydextrin, the maltodextrins, all of those things. So yeah, there is a list. It's kind of like you kind of got to go in and say, hey, I'm going to do the best I can. You're not going to find that perfect food, though. They're just not on point enough in the production status of it. They think that the canola oil is fine. There's ain't nothing wrong with it. It's good. They even have healthy on the side of some of the canola oil. Have y'all ever seen that?
I seen
Be in
that.
Trader Joe and
The
and
healthy
Whole
oil.
Foods.
I'm like, what?
I've seen organic.
I've seen organic too.
Yep.
Now, how did they get away with organic? Do y'all know how
Because
they
it's
get
a
away with
petroleum
organic?
product, so petroleum products are organic.
Right, but here's how they get away with it on the canola, right? On the canola, you remember they take the rapeseed, got it? It's like a ragged grain, and they synthesize it, and they add these things and take away these things and synthesize it with synthetics, make another seed, and then they replant it. Now, when I replant it, now I got this thing that never God created called the canola tree. And the canola grain, that's exactly what you're seeing. So when they say it's organically synthesized. You got it? So they can get away with saying that by putting that on the bottle. It's a play with words. So you got it? So you just got to watch and understand that what they're doing is a play on word. We call those rubber numbers. That's what we call them, rubber numbers. They bouncing them around. So it's trickery at its best. Understand, if it ain't God created, then you can't be God at this game. That's what we say. So Mac, I say your challenge. I tell you, it's a challenge every time. So everybody's texting me all the time. I just came out of Whole Foods and I got absolutely nothing.
There you go.
Yeah, I just came back and I got absolutely nothing.
I mean, we ordered 12. We ordered 12 things of green drink just because that's our main source of really eating.
Yeah.
Just because, you can't hardly find anything now.
Yeah, that's exactly why I had to back off. That's the reason I created the green drink, because I saw with my son and my wife and myself, I was like, this food is getting worse and worse. So let me create something that I know comes from land and sea. and it's from the places closer to the equator. So that's why I'm pulling it from, some of the herbs I'm pulling from down in Costa Rica, some of them in South Africa, some of them in parts of Brazil, but also, all over the planet, but closer to the equator, because that's where the real energy is. So that's the importance. I don't compromise my formula. That's why I stay on top of my herb people and all those that are putting the things together, because I know it does matter. That's why you get the results that you get, because I do not compromise the formula. I do not. They know it too. I'm a stickler when it comes to it. They be saying, we got this other one. If it ain't got that, I don't want it. And they like, he don't play around. He ain't playing around. Ain't no wiggle room with me on that.
All right.
I call that non-negotiable. Got it?
Okay.
Certain things are non-negotiable. There's no substitute to when it comes to real. Because the body is the perfect system created by the genius. And the body will pick it off. If it's something that ain't supposed to be there, body like, I don't know what it is, but that ain't right. I'm not messing with that. You got it? So, Mac, just do the best you can. Understand that you have to be, just do the best you can. Sometimes you can't get around it. That's why your detox and your colon cleanse and parasite come into order. That's a must with cleansing the system. Okay?
Got it.
And just do the best you can. Just do the best you can. That's all we can. It's just the world we live in, y'all. That's the world we live in.
Unfortunately. Grow something at home.
Yeah,
I got you.
It's the world
Appreciate
we
it.
live in.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey guys, Prophet is always putting something in the chat, guys. Where you get stuff where you can grow stuff at home, you better look at you better make sure you get a copy of the chat so you can order that
That's
stuff.
right.
So you can grow your stuff at home.
Hey, I got something for y'all.
Get off my phone.
Hold up. I gotta talk about this. I'm sorry, Prophet. I'm sorry.
Oh boy,
I gotta say this.
9/12.
I know. Hold up. I gotta talk about this. There's a new, because you've heard about what? You talk about aquaponics and you've heard of hydroponics. Do you know there's one called sandponics?
Get out.
No.
Yes, it is. It's called sandponics.
Oh.
Right. That means they're growing
in sand,
fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables, in sand. It's amazing. If you dial this up on Google, you're gonna see some amazing stuff. Sandponics.
Yep,
Now,
I
here's
can see
why.
I can see how that would work.
Now, how is this awesome? Well, you don't have to do the same irrigation issues with some issues with hydroponics and aquaponics is that they're constantly feeding the roots, right? With sandponics, it's able to do what they can't do, which is grow root beets and things in the ground.
Yep, yes, sir. But because the root stays firm, it just grows.
Yes, that's
and
right.
That makes, as soon as you said that, it hit me in my head. Exactly where that was going.
So sand, they actually growing sandponics. Oh, stay tuned, y'all. Let's talk about some sandponics. Yes. All right, that's all I wanted to do.
Okay. All right, Audrey.
Chemicals would be in it.
You all right? You're up, Audrey. Audrey, then Yvette.
And sounds.
Yes.
Calling and reading more engaging.
All right. Okay, Audrey, there you go.
Here I am. Hello.
Hello.
So,
hey, Audrey.
hello. So last week we spoke about the Hoodia, Hoodia.
Hoodia, right?
And I was trying, I was trying to find it online.
Okay.
And every place that I looked, well, the only places I found it was Etsy, which is crazy. Etsy.
Yes, for Etsy.
Etsy.
Okay.
Or eBay. So I wanted to ask you where I should, do you have one you could recommend? Because I wanted to get the capsule if I could.
Okay, so the capsule form.
And Amazon had it too.
Okay, so you couldn't find it
But
anywhere
theirs
else?
was very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, or it had Huda. That company Bulk.
Yeah, bulk supplements is good.
Okay.
Good Life is good. Good Life is good.
I didn't see Good Life.
Mm-hmm.
Good Life.
There's one called Total Products. Totally Products. Mm-hmm.
Totally
Totally
products?
Totally
Okay.
Products.
Okay.
Now you can get it in extracts too, but just make sure it has no alcohol.
Okay. That was my question, because I knew you had said something about um extracts, but I couldn't remember what it was. Okay, no
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
can help it. I mean, some people say I need alcohol here, doc. So I
No.
understand,
No.
but I
Just
would
so I can
say
get
that's
through it.
that's fermentation. I would not do it. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all
So
I need.
Okay,
okay.
very
All
good.
right. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Appreciate
All
you.
right, Yvette, you're
Thank
up.
you.
Good evening, Dr. Paul and Big Bill.
Good evening, Yvette.
Good evening. I'm speaking in behalf of my son, who is a young pilot with a commercial airline,
Okay.
and he's complaining, or he has a recently had a situation where his ear has pressure in it upon descent, and
Mm-hmm.
it only happens upon descent. Now he's been flying less than a year, like about 8 months, I think now,
Okay.
and um, so he said that his ear is clogged,
Mm-hmm.
and it clears up like after an hour or two after he's landed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he's concerned about it, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to know, do you have any recommendations on what he can do for that
Sure.
air
Sure.
pressure change?
Yeah, sure. There are some oils that you can do, but then I would start with this quick trick that we do. Okay, there's a trick with this,
Yeah.
and this quick trick goes back to if you're flying in a plane. Okay, the pressure in the ear, it starts to build up higher in the inside than the outside. Got it?
Yes.
So that's what's happening. That's why you feel like it's kind of clogged on one side versus the other.
Hmm.
So it's a little trick we do. So all you do is do like this. Can y'all see me right here?
Yeah, buddy. All day long.
All right, when you go like this, take a deep breath and hold it like this, and pump up your air
Pump, pump.
like a pug dog like this, and hold it.
Pop it out.
Hold it for about 10 seconds. After you do that, then you swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Swallow 3 times, and that usually clears it up.
And
What
when should you
happens?
do that? While you're descending? After you
You
descend?
can do it right after you get
But
clogged up. If it's an air pressure issue, you're changing the pressure of you're creating more pressure in the inside to release that. So it actually it's a pressure issue.
yeah.
So if you do that, that tends to work really well. Now, if that doesn't work and he still has it, moving down the line, still has that pressure issue, there are traditionally, we say not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. There are certain
Where you
herbs
going?
that are like
Where you
herbal
going?
eardrops. Make sure you go on mute, y'all. Mute yourself. Um, there are some herbs that can be used as in oil drop forms. That would be mullein. Okay, and these are drops that can go directly in the ear. Okay.
Mullen?
Mm-hmm. Mullein.
EIN.
Yep. And
Yes.
some will even say you may do that in combination with like a St. John's wort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those two together. And this is external only. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. And sometimes you can also do garlic oil. You can also have the holy basil is good. Also, you may have also ginger oil if you can get a ginger oil. Okay. These are things that release the pressure, but also congestion in those areas. Sometimes there's just congestion.
Yeah.
That's the time. That's going to be the time. The peppermint, the echinacea. That's where the golden seal and stuff comes in. Got it.
Peppermint, you said?
Mm-hmm. Peppermint. Yep.
I
Peppermint.
know he hates peppermint, but what else can he use?
Thyme. Thyme is
Thyme?
good. Mm-hmm.
Thyme seasoning or thyme oil?
It can
Thyme.
be just thyme as an herb. It can be like in tea form. Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
he can do the pepper. Well, he don't like peppermint. So thyme, golden seal. That's a good one. Yep. Stuff like that.
So does he choose one out of the ones you mentioned?
Yeah, just one. They don't need to. I'm just giving you the toolbox, so it doesn't have to be all of them. Yep,
Okay.
just one. Just take that one, work that one. Right? You remember I always tell y'all, just work with that one. But I want you to be able to understand that there's a
All right.
toolbox. There's a toolbox of different types of herbs that do the same thing.
And the
Got it?
oils, because I know his cholesterol is just slightly high, slightly. Would it be safe to take the oil
Well,
or
this
maybe
oil is
take?
good. He just got to make
Oh,
sure his water's right and just stay off of the canola oil, corn oil, peanut oil, vegetable oil.
his
Those are the
water's right. He uses the Waikia.
okay. The Waiakia is good for
Waiakia.
her,
Waiakia,
but just
yes.
but just got
Waiakia.
to make sure he's doing it enough. Got it?
Right.
Yes.
See, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah, when you're having that, see, whenever you're doing altitude things back and forth, it also affects your blood.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? See, it
Oh.
thickens your blood. And
Oh.
of course, when we know thickening of the blood happens even more so during the winter months.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So that's why deep leg thrombosis is at a high. Clotting is at a high for those that travel a lot. You know, when we sitting in the chair, especially like the big folks, you know, the big guys, you know,
Like little people like me. That's what you're
yeah,
trying to say?
Big B over there. He gotta get the section where there's no, you know, the emergency exit where you can stretch your
Hallelujah. Right
legs
near the
out.
door.
You know, he gotta be at the door so he can get out of there also if he has to. But that's why the deep leg thrombosis issues or the thickening of the blood. So the red onion tea is also good for him.
Red onion tea. Okay.
That's also good.
Excellent.
I'm sorry,
All
Dr.
right.
Paul, did you tell her to take these drops to put in the oils and put in the ear?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not telling her to do that. I'm saying traditionally that's been used. Got it? I
Okay,
would
I just want to
also
make sure I heard right because I put it in the
yeah.
chat box. Drop in
Yep.
the ear.
Yep.
How many
Yep.
drops? How many drops in the ear?
Well, it's just a couple drops is all you need. You don't need a whole lot. You know,
Is that
traditionally,
once a day, twice? Like how often do you do it?
remember it's food. So just as
Yeah.
often as you need to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Traditionally that's been used. So I'm just kind of giving you the different types of things that are used for
Right.
that part for that purpose. Well, you know, but again, I wouldn't do anything without an assessment. Okay,
Yeah.
he has to be assessed, or at least a consultation or
Sure.
something to know what's going on. You
Can
know?
he come see you?
He can come to
Okay.
see me, or if he's in Philadelphia, or if he can do consultation over the phone. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much.
All
Okay,
right.
Vat.
Thank you, Vat.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
Okay, well, Quincy and Vanessa, you're there.
Did that help?
Quincy, Vanessa, you
It
there?
will. It's natural. The red onion tea.
Quincy.
Nobody used to
Good
make that.
There you
morning.
go.
Hello.
Yes.
That's really
Hi,
good.
hey guys. I have a quick question. My question is, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, my question is, we take our green drink twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. Do I still need to take zinc
Well, it
prevent
just
colds?
different. Sure. It's a preventative. Yes, it's a preventative. It helps
that's
to
not-
build the immune system.
That's
You know,
not too much.
it's
Okay.
no, because remember, it's zinc is stopping. You know, this is the time because of all the superflus that are going on.
Okay.
It stops replication of viruses so that they're not able to duplicate. That's why virus spreads so fast. See, virus has the ability to reproduce itself. So one infects one, and then 5,
What
10 more.
happened here?
You know, and then go to another one, and boom, another one, 10 of them go. You know, at the same time. So
Oh,
a
no,
lot
no.
of it, happens very quickly. You know,
Okay.
virus spreads very quickly. So that's what zinc is for. Zinc has the
So,
ability to shut it down.
so I'll go tomorrow to Wayne Avenue. Is there a certain amount I should get? Like how many milligrams should I take twice a day, once a day?
Okay, just like I was saying before, did you hear the conversation earlier today?
I think
We talked
caught-
about 50 to 70. 50
I
to
caught the-
70. Yeah, anywhere which is a recommended dosage, you know, whatever's on the bottle. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Take it as recommended on the bottle.
Right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Vanessa.
Okay, buddy. Look, it's 9:24, dude. We are done. That's
Wait,
it. man.
Hey,
wait, sorry.
No, I usually be shutting us down, but there was a question,
Okay.
Dr. Paul, it's a pretty long one in the chat box. It was somebody you saw who had grand mal seizures.
Oh, yes.
Somebody that I saw had grand
You
mal
saw
seizures.
the girl, she had grand mal seizures, and you told her to take the mind care.
Mm-hmm.
And now she, from what I'm reading, and
I'm her sister. I'm on. I am on.
Okay, Jack, Juanita, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
And Happy New Year. So, Dr. Paul, when you did do her evaluation, she did follow everything that you mentioned. However, now my mom is stating that she usually has these seizures at night, and she's not aware that she's having them, and she jumps up and she's like, ah, and then she gets stiff, and then mom kind of has to slap her out of and give her some water, and then she just goes back to sleep because she doesn't realize, and usually happens anywhere between 3 and 6 in the morning. Well, mom said now, and I think starting like yesterday, she sees while she was up, which she's never done before. And mom is just like so troubled with this because she's boggled. She don't know where, how this all started. It's just like 2 years ago this started. She was a healthy, person. My sister worked in the lab. She worked for the Gift of Life. And I don't know if that's attributed to her. I don't know if when she goes to be around smoking casinos sometimes. So I don't know now what else.
Yeah, she's definitely it's what I would start doing. This is what I would really start doing because we sat down and you're trying to look at her exposure to possibly places that she was working, which is like I think she was working at a pharmaceutical company or what was it? Was it
Yes. Yeah.
And and that can sit
That
in the
can be,
lymphatic
yeah,
system a long
for
time.
real.
I mean, I still see people that are former people that used to work in pharmaceutical companies that have been affected. What I would do, here's what I really stress, is that you write down the activities of the day. Got it? You got to really say something triggered that. And it could have been something of a food. It could have been something she drank. It could have been something, it's a lot of things that can slip right by you in detail. I would start tracking first. I would start tracking as best as you can. It's a tough one. It's tough. It's really tough. Make sure she's hydrated. And I'm sure she's hydrated, right? She's taking plenty of hydration.
Drinking lots of water and stuff. Yeah. Well, my mom, her diet.
That's 1404.
I
There we go.
got it.
Thank
I
you.
Her
got it.
diet is restricted so much now, Dr. Paul, because she only eats probably about 5 vegetables. She
Right.
only has broccoli, mushroom, onions, peppers,
Right.
kale, zucchini, and
So the
nothing else. But now she's gotten so small, Dr. Paul. She was about 300 pounds or so. She's down to 138 pounds and still dropping.
yeah.
So
So
when she went
here's
to the doctor, they said she's like malnourished now. She's like malnutrition.
yeah. Definitely. Here's what I would say. Start tracking, and that
Uh-huh.
includes pH balance. Are you testing the pH balance
I
every
don't
day?
think so, but I'll make
Okay,
sure.
you gotta do that. That's a
Okay.
must. That is the absolutely top thing you have to do. You
Okay.
gotta track the pH because when that happens, it's usually when the pH is way off. Got it? That's
Okay.
when those seizings can happen right around that time. So she can seize up right around the times when it becomes too acidic. And I think when we sat down, we kind of narrowed that down that it was happening. See, when you're at night, see, a lot of times you can, a lot of that's your body's assimilating. It's trying to process things. So you can be very acidic in the evening. So track it. Number one, pH. You got to look at the tracking of the pH.
Okay.
Take the pH and then also start to now look at the eating habits and the things that she's doing. You got to track everything. It's a tough one. It's a toughie. It is very tough because
Okay.
especially with the history of being exposed to chemicals and things, you got to look at, what this could possibly be that's in the system, probably invading the system. So it's a tough one. There are
Can
some
parasites do that? Can
parasites
parasites
can do
do?
it. Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. When you're in acidic state, you create the environment which they can live. Got it? So
Yeah.
that's even more important that you stay alkaline. Got
Okay.
it? That's the key. So yeah, that's you start tracking. Start tracking. See if you can find out some of the imbalanced things that may have gone on that day or whenever she had it. That you got to track and you got to start taking notes and just track everything. That will help you in the, seeing what could be triggering this. But it's tricky. It's tricky. I tell you this. I've had several situations where I had a guy that was in the same situation. He was just like, I don't know what this is. He was having outbreaks in the skin. It was trapped in his lymphatic system. He was working for a chemical company. And we had to do a serious detox with him. And, you know, there's binders like zeolite. There's, you know, the greens. That's the greens are doing. But you got to watch, you know, some of the juicing. I usually pull people away from the fresh juicing, and I put them strictly on the green drink because the pesticide cross-contamination of pesticides is so high right now. This thing called chlorpyrifos, things like paraquat. Remember Big B? We talking about the paraquats?
Yes, sir.
Paraquats. These are things that are sprayed on. Even the organics are getting cross-contaminated. So you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. So I do strictly green drinks. That's it. That's why I said my formula. That's what we do in my house. We keep it on that level. So just track it, okay? And keep me
Okay.
posted. Keep me posted.
Okay, yeah. She basically doesn't do anything now. She doesn't work no more. She just sits, she's home, and mommy may take her out to the casino so they can get a break, but she tries to keep her up at night. And I was like, you can't keep her up all night.
Yeah.
She
No,
keeps
you
her
can't
up
do that.
so she
Yeah.
doesn't
So there's
see.
imbalance. So there's imbalances
Yeah.
there. Yeah, there's a lot of imbalances there.
And then the
See,
casino is too overstimulated.
yeah, that's very overstimulating.
It's too overstimulating.
Yeah, too much energy there. Too much energy there. You know, and the
Mm-hmm.
wrong energy by that. Wrong. You know, people come in there mad because they lost money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For real.
So balance. Back to
Okay.
balance. Okay, just write everything down. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I did.
right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank
Okay.
you so much,
All right.
Prophetess. Thank
All
you.
right. You
Thank
got
you.
Okay. Have a
Appreciate
blessed
it.
night, everyone.
Bless
right.
you wanted.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. That was a good breakdown there of what's happening so people can hear what's happening with the detox. It's so important. One of the last things I want to leave with your family is the super colon cleanse. That's this one right here. This one has a special thing in here. I tell you, I say I prayed over everything, and I know that God, you know, sends me stuff. I claim none of this, man. I really do, Big B. I claim none of it. That God is inspired with all of this. I pray over, like, what is it that I need to add? One of the ingredients in here is called Cape Aloes. Cape Aloes.
All right, welcome back to South Philly. Unfortunately, this one
CAPEALOES. Cape Aloes. Cape Aloes. Cape Aloes comes from South Africa. In South Africa, this one's not to be confused with aloe vera. But this Cape Aloes falls under what's called the bitters. And the bitters bind, right? They go into your gut, bind to this stuff, and pulls it right out. So that's what's in this formula. That's what it is. And it's not that one that's going to make you put on your sneaks, Big B, and you gotta get
always rolling.
On. You're always rolling. This one actually just sort of mild says, hey, you know what? You got to go. And it moves things in balance. So this is the time, this is the season. You got to get your gut together. When that superflu is rolling around, you know, get the gut together. Okay. That's what I wanted to leave y'all with this evening. Okay. All right. Big B, tell everybody how they can be a part of the family tree. And thank you for, you know, Big B, all those that you just heard Max say that he saw all of those videos and everything on.
See that, Mac? I'm working for you, buddy.
Every single one of them was put up there by Big B. Let's give Big B a hand, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's give him a hand.
Yes, sir.
He put every one of them up there. So with that, I say, Big B, how can the family participate? And if they want to make a donation to the family tree on your behalf, because you are the one helping us out with that. And we appreciate you doing all the editing, because I know it's tedious sometimes to do all that stuff and get into the woodworks and all that. So
I'm
we
just
appreciate
up
you,
all
buddy.
night long. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Bill, I greatly appreciate it, man. I tell you, it's come in handy because a lot of times, you know, we can't get to everything, but going back and hearing Dr. Paul, sometimes he says something on this one that he didn't say on that one.
Yeah,
and so
that's
you get
true.
kind of
Depending on the situation, Mac. I get it,
can't
man.
remember it all, man. I try.
And you know what? Each show is different in its presentation because of the people that message needs to go to. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And also depending on what on what the discussion is for that night, and
That's right.
whatever the individual comes up when they have their testimonies, okay?
Yes,
And
yes.
and then guess what? It triggers something else in his head, which allows him to put something else in. So it's all one great big, mash. All
It's
pulled
a
together.
family tree. It's a family tree. That's right.
Well, I'm grateful to all of y'all, all
Appreciate you,
Miss
Mac.
Parks, all of Corinda, Nita, everybody that makes this show what it is every week.
Yes.
Y'all may not see me every week, but I'll see y'all every week on Thursday
You
when
can
they
guarantee
upload
Mac
it.
gonna check us out. That's right.
Mac, now I'm glad I stayed up here tonight. Then my wife said, "God, back." I
Go
said,
to
"No, I
bed."
gotta get finished."
Yes. All right, Big B, wrap us up, buddy.
All right, guys.
Tell them how they can be a part of Family Tree. All
As
right.
always,
Don't go
guys.
so fast when you read it out, Big B.
I will slow down really slow.
Especially the Zelle, when you want to donate through Zelle.
Okay, I will do that, guys. In order to get
Go ahead, Decolia. Tell them, slow it down.
In order to get a copy of tonight's chat, send me an email, okay, to mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, mechavideo@gmail.com. And to continue to support the Family Tree, use my Cash App at $BILMORGAN. Again, $BILMORGAN. Or if through Zelle, that ID number at Zelle is mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And of course, we've got our post office box here in Mullica Hill, and that is Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies.
You know what I noticed?
Right here.
The
family tree. Yes, sir.
She didn't respond.
All right, Big B.
Yo, man.
All right, did you finally get it in, man? Did you get it in?
I said no.
And it is in the chat box.
All right. I want to say thank you so much. Let's first of all give a shout out to Prophetess, aka Finger. Thank you, Prophetess. We appreciate you with the world on your shoulders. Be safe in your travels, okay? Be safe in your travels. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And of course, without a doubt, let's give our man, the host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan, a hand. All right.
Your buddy, man.
All right. And I want to thank you all. Great conversation tonight. Share this information.
Yeah, man, always.
About 10 people in your email list, at least 10 people, because people want to find out. And sometimes you just let it run. Sometimes you play it when you're in the car. Sometimes you play it when you're doing the dishes or whatever you're doing. Just play it because sometimes the conversation will save some people's lives. All right, I want to thank y'all. We don't charge you nothing but the real truth. Go tell somebody. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing, you got us high. All right. All right. We got Marcy over there dancing. Come on. Yep. That's that. All right. I got it. Come on down. There you go, Robert. I see you, Robert. All right.
Yep.
Come on. Hey, Lydia. I see you, Lydia. You're in your favorite chair. I see you.
Yep.
I see you.
Yep.
Tap on the other side.
Thank you, Prophet, for that kicking it out. Yeah.
That's right. You should be doing this every day. Tap.
Marcy.
Good. On the inside. Tap. On the other side. Tap. Good. Juanita, I see you over there, Juanita. Good. Tap. Good. All right, Nita. All right, I see you, Nita.
Yep.
Nita, your hair looks good always. You got your hair looking. You see the top of her hair all the time. That's it.
That's all right. Wish I had some hair to show on the top.
Breathe in.
That Robert got hair on the bottom. What's up, buddy? Yo, man.
I see you, Stephanie. Breathe in.
Yo.
Breathe out. Good. Good. Come on, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. I want y'all to shake it out. Come on. Shake those shoulders.
Right, Carol.
Gotta get the move. Put the hand back and forth. There you go. You've been sitting for a while.
Mary.
You gotta get your shoulders together. Get the shoulders together. There you go. There you go. There you go. Shoulder. See Ron over there, y'all? That's what you're doing. That's what it sounds like when you're happy right there. Look at Ron. Look at Ron over there. All right. Let's get a little energy. Clap. Clap. Clap.
Is there any questions, guys? You didn't get on the line? Send them to me in your email.
Come on, get a little cheek on. Little cheek on before we leave. Good. Get it? That heat is you. Clap. Yeah, come on. Get that heat, huh? Clap. One more. Clap. Yep. You want to run it on down. Rub it on down. Ooh. Don't touch yourself. Don't touch yourself. Go ahead. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Good. Got any inflammation on that shoulder? Come on. Clap. 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 Did you learn anything tonight, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clap.
Yes, sir.
Clap. Good. Clap. And one more time. Clap. And the last one, we're going to hold it. Keep it up. Move the top one. The bottom one still. If you go like that, do you feel your hands buzzing? Do you feel that energy? That's your energy. Do you feel it? Woo, that feels good. With good intentions, bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the Family Trio. All right, Big B, where are we going to be on the weekend, buddy?
Yo, man, come Saturday, Dr. Paul Health open. And on Sunday, the Green Now, guys, on what? 96.1 FM, 900 AM, Black Talk Media, right here in Philadelphia.
All right, all right. Y'all take care. God bless y'all. All right. You can still dance, Mark. You can still, who can dance out there? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I see you, Joan. You dancing in the dark, but I can see you over there. Go ahead, Marcy. Go ahead, Marcy. Go, 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 Lydia. 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 Go, Ron. 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 Go, Mac. Go, Mac. Go, Mac. Go, Mac. Go, Mac. Go, get it. Go, Mac. Go, Mac. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Stephanie breaking it down, Big B. Stephanie making me dizzy now. Wait. She's making me dizzy.
Big Mac.
She's making me dizzy.
Robert.
All right. All right. Go, Robert. 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 All right. Go, Big B. 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 All right. 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 We're going to count it on down. 10. 9.
Yep.
8.
I know that.
7. 6.
I know that's not.
5. 4.
You guys.
3.
You guys.
2.
All right.
And 1. Good night. We'll see y'all next week and on the weekend.
Yes, sir, buddy. You got it, man. Bam.
Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark.
Get it, Mark. Get it, Mark.
Get it, Mark. Go, Mark. Get it, Mark. Go, Mark. All right, love y'all. Peace. Love, peace, and hair grease.
And the love, peace, and scalp grease.
See y'all later.
All right, buddy.
Good night.